I don't know how that happened.
Yeah,
the
we
stream
were
ended
offline.
while we were setting up. Hello.
Eh.
We're here to play some Parf.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Who is here?
I don't know.
Are some of your people some of my people?
None of my people.
None of your... Wow, it's all my people?
All your people, yeah.
Wow. Oh, I'm at such an unflattering angle. Do not have my face.
What do you mean? You're not at an angle.
No, my face was in it.
Oh.
And no.
So you're at a better angle. So you're higher up.
I don't want to.
You don't want to be at a better angle?
I don't want to be seen. I looked hot today, and I'm done looking hot. Shut up. I don't want people to know that I wear fish bowls on my face. Like giant.
They don't know you wear
bowls.
glasses?
They know I wear glasses.
Is that a
They
secret?
do. No. They know I wear glasses, but
Do they know you're blind?
No, but I have like this like cute little glasses chain, and the goal was to look like a fucking 1920s gay man in a dressing gown, but then I had to put on the Naruto headphones. And it ruined everything.
Old gay men don't like Naruto?
Old gay men from the 1920s actually don't like Naruto that much.
They hate Naruto?
They hate Naruto with a burning passion.
Well, I hate
actually.
them.
Okay.
Because I'm Naruto.
You hate, you hate JC Leyendecker.
It's so unfortunate. I have to.
You have to hate JC Leyendecker.
They hate Naruto. He's my friend.
JC Leyendecker.
I don't know who that is, too.
We're coming for you. You know that painting that's like the fucking,
A painting?
You know,
have I eaten it before?
No.
Then I don't know it.
No, the painting. That's that guy. It's like a man and a woman on a staircase, and they're both like ridiculously gorgeous, and they both have very long cigarettes, and they're just like gazing over a party, and people always caption it, woman loving woman, man loving man solidarity.
Never saw it before.
You've never seen it before?
Never seen it in my
life.
life.
Well, then you're uncultured and you fucking suck.
I am. I'm
you
disgusting.
Should die. You're disgusting.
I've never seen a painting I haven't eaten.
Fucking. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, thank you, Jazzy Mouse, for the follow.
He's my dear Sam.
Thank you, my dear Sam, for the follow.
My dear Sam.
All right, we are going to begin Parfum.
We're gonna begin Parfum.
It says there's people here. I don't.
You don't believe them.
I don't believe them. Twitch is a disgusting liar, and I never know when to trust them or not. So we're just gonna start.
Oh, I smell the fries in the oven.
Fries?
I do. I'm making homemade fries in the oven. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
We're Parfum.
So before we start, we're gonna read the about.
Why?
What do you mean why?
It's such a thing. Like you're gonna.
What do you mean?
You're gonna read the about.
Why? Yeah, I'm gonna read the about.
Okay.
We gotta know what we're getting into.
You gotta know what we're getting into.
This is Parfum Nostalgique Act 1, version 1.0. Full of bugs.
Full of bugs.
Version 1.0, baby. By Prero.pro.
I wonder who that is.
I wonder who that is.
Man.
I bet they're so handsome.
Man.
And I bet they're sitting right next to me.
I bet they don't even use they them pronouns.
I bet. Oh, I was saying them as in like you don't know who it is. Yeah.
You looked at me like you would like wanted to die for a second.
I meant this unknown creator should be referred to with they them pronouns because we don't know who it is.
It's just your face. You Okay.
I didn't realize I was doing that.
Okay.
And then I realized why I was doing that at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, you never mess up my pronouns.
I never.
You never do.
Because I never mess up your pronouns. I don't know the creator of this game.
You don't know the creator of
so I can't mess up their pronouns.
You're so right.
I did it. Like, again, I'm like not even thinking of you as the creator.
I know what you. I know exactly. I know you never mess up my pronouns.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh my god, I'm sorry for embarrassing you.
It's fine.
He never messes up my pronouns, guys.
It's fine. Parfum Nostalgique is a kinetic visual novel
Which
series.
means it doesn't fucking move.
It doesn't. No, it means it moves. Kinetic means
it moves.
Yeah.
But not in a.
It
has no choices.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no potential, only movement.
No potential. There's no potential.
It's just movement.
There's no potential in this whole
We just
visual
going.
novel. We're just going.
Details a small but eventful window of time in the life of a 265-year-old vampire. How did you come up with that number?
Okay.
Because in LARP, Christina and I have done the same trick where we played an elf and we were just like, oh, I'm 24, so I guess I'm 240. Just add a 0 at the end. But
I'm here, I'm fucking here.
Speaking of!
we're literally just talking about you. Okay, so 265 is because I needed him to be born during a time where he could wear Rococo fashion. And that's it.
Gotcha. Very, very good time. Because
he really liked to wear, 18th century dresses and things because he liked to go out and dress as a lady. Like, that didn't, by the way, oh man, that doesn't mean anything gender-wise. Please never, ever think in your whole life that Val is a cisgender man.
He needed to be old enough to taste the drip.
Yes, exactly. He needed to be old enough for the drip. And so Val is very gender fluid, like throughout his life. So he really likes being girly.
Cool. So he's a therapist by day and a dom by night. Valdemar Anderson is a true eccentric.
I hate this about section. Like
Why?
I hate the way I wrote it. It's like it's such a pitch. It's so I don't like it. I think I changed it. Like, I hate it.
Okay.
I hate this section.
Should I close the game?
No. I hate the about section.
So then I'll skip this paragraph then, if that makes you feel better.
Please.
Okay.
Special thanks to my Patreon patrons, my beloved advisory team, which is my advisory team. Everybody asks who they are. It is like a group of friends that I have that, oh my god, they're probably so sick of me. They are my constructive criticism team that keeps this from becoming like a project that's just like an ego-driven disaster. And I love them, even though sometimes I don't end up listening to them because I am an ego-driven disaster sometimes.
Cool.
Okay.
I just noticed I'm just staring.
You're looking. Well, everybody could see you looking lovingly at your husband.
I am.
And that's absolutely, yeah, you're just like heart eyes motherfucker at me. Yes.
Yeah.
And and my amazingly talented voice actors. To my amazingly talented voice actors. I kiss you on the mouth.
Hey,
oh, hey, hey, there he is. There he is.
Welcome.
It's Kenny.
Kenny, thank you for joining us, Kenny.
Dear Kenny. Are we just gonna call him Kenny?
You didn't give me his
Just call
name.
him Menace.
Okay.
Just call him Menace.
Menace.
Here's all my guys. Here's all my dudes and my guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to thank Perseus Ekivolos, who's not even here.
Oh, rip.
He's probably fucking sleeping because he's in fucking Greece.
Oh, idiot.
Idiot. Fucking dumbass. Anyway.
Welcome, Menace. I'm gonna find Menace right here. Kenny, voiced by Menace. There it is. Yo, Menace. Welcome. Thank you to the patrons. Hey, and there's the other one.
You're just a bunch of little guys. Rest in peace, Greece. Yeah.
Rest in piss, Greece.
Rest in piss, Greece.
And special thanks to Renpai, version 7.5.
Special thanks to Renpai Tom. Oh my god, you!
Welcome you.
He's also a patron.
Also a patron? Toko.
Just a little guy. Just a little creature. He cannot change this.
Hell yeah.
This little guy who apparently listened to like 7 Prince albums today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In preparation?
Cool. Totally.
Let's get
he
started.
Just does that. Stand up. Yeah.
Alright. Please be advised that this visual novel contains potentially triggering material such as suicide and terminal illness, as well as sexual themes. Cowabunga.
Cowabunga?
So, Oh, there's voice acting in the beginning, so I'll be quiet for this.
Oh, it's so quiet.
More. Drink more.
Tiff, no.
It's quiet.
Is it quiet for you guys?
It's a little quiet for me.
Oh, the music is all the way up.
Let me do this.
Yeah, you should bring them voice acting down. Sex. Yes.
And then I'll raise the master somehow.
The master. Master! The
Yeah.
greatest ringtone in all of history. Yeah. We're playing through the demo just because
The demo?
This is the demo.
This is the demo?
The beginning is the demo.
Oh, okay. I was like, we're playing the whole game. What do you mean we're playing the demo? Yeah, I believe that's that.
Why are you stopping?
We good? We good audio?
How's the sound?
How's the sound,
y'all?
guys? You can hear it. Wani's messaging me, and how dare
Wani,
they?
how dare they?
How dare they not show up here?
Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Darling, if I take more
Sick.
blood, you're going to pass out again.
I don't care.
You guys can hear fine, but it's quiet for us. Is that what it is?
Mayhaps.
Cool. Because
Well,
I'm
let's
like, you
try.
can't hear the sweet dulcet tones.
Unless I put the voice too low. Let's try that.
Because the voice I usually keep really low because my audio mastering fucking
You're going
sucks.
to pass out.
Hear it lightly.
I don't care.
You can't hear the sweet
How about
dulcet
now?
tones
Well,
of Valdemar Anderson.
I'm going to patch you up and let you come back to your senses. Alright?
Shit ass phone speak. Good now? Okay, good. That's what I wanted to
Wonderful.
hear.
It's good now.
Oh. Why didn't Discord like that message?
You see my
Allow.
wrist. Now you know I have tendonitis because I hold my wrist like this.
Oop. Accidentally scrolled.
Oh,
Whoops.
you fucked up. You fucked up
Finding
so
the
bad.
speed run strats. I gotta scroll.
Yeah,
through.
you're finding. This is it. Like this is Nolan dashing,
Yeah.
much like
Nolan scrolling.
hall dashing,
Let me see.
city hall dashing, even.
Oh, city dashing and hall dashing are two different things.
What?
Actually. Yeah.
What do you mean?
City dashing is when he goes up a staircase specifically, while hall dashing. It's a different kind of skip.
Okay, for context, for those of you that don't know, our friend City Hall has the world record for speedrunning Dirge of Cerberus. And he has made the method of both city dashing and hall dashing.
Yeah, hall
And that was what
dashing
we were
is where you dash, jump, and then you pull out the scope on your gun so that you can cancel your jump midair, and then you fall to the ground faster so you can dash a second time, and you just chain that. But if you do it into an incline, it cuts it even faster, and that's called city dashing. Shit ass approved.
He also has speed ran Dirge of Cerberus alongside the legend himself.
Very poorly. Your blood sugar is low.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. His nails look so small. Let's
Drink.
get through this still as fast as you can.
Oh, okay. There's Tiff.
Teeth.
So all city dashes are hall dashes, but not all hall dashes are city dashes. Exactly.
Precisely.
You didn't eat before I came, did you? Oh, so Rose was saying this before. Do you want us to read
You want us
visual
to
novel
read
to you,
through the
or
visual
do you
novel?
want me to just like...
Or do you want me to us to click through it at a nice pace and I'll lore dump? Because I know you guys are gonna play the game or have played the game. And it's really best experienced when you play it yourself, because there's a lot of small sound details. Like a lot of it is like sound. There's a lot of small details that you kind of have to go through yourself. So if you want, I could give like
Do you? Well, we're split on this.
we're split on this
because
he wants to
Rose
read
wants
it.
to talk
And
about other
I
stuff.
want to fucking give you guys shitty context for everything. Like, I want to autistically lore dump. And
Yeah, but I thought it would be difficult for you guys to read and also pay attention to what Rose was talking about separate from it.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where we're at right now.
That's where we're at right now.
It also
So
feels weird just going, yeah.
it feels weird.
Just reading it.
Well,
Yeah.
you should perish then. Yeah, you're reading it. Do not all people have crippling ADHD that makes 8 voices happen in their head at one time?
No, usually they want streamers to be talking to them, so that's why I don't want to just like click through it.
What do you guys want? Please say
Yeah,
something. Say
we've
something.
been
I'm
at
so
this for
desperate.
hours.
We've been at this for hours.
Up
This
at like
is
7 a.m.
our marriage.
The first thing I said was, "Hey, we're not gonna click through this visual novel."
Our marriage is in shambles.
Yeah, the kid's crying right now.
We don't have any kids. What? It's Val. Val's crying.
Val is crying.
Val himself is crying.
Infodump.p. That's one for infodump.
One
All
for
right.
infodump.
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah.
Go nuts.
Okay, let's fucking go. Okay, Tiff. Everybody tells me that she looks like Draculaura from Monster High, which is really fun. But I didn't purposely make her like that. I needed a character that had just like a really simple color scheme. When she was first conceptualized, she was supposed to be not goth at all. She was supposed to be like this fucking like rich white girl who just like was like, I was like, oh, what if I did someone who's like really unfitting to be a sub for Val? Like just a regular ass girl who's like just kind of like innocent looking. And then I was like, no, I need like a goth e-girl. Like I really fucking love her. And I love Tiff so much. But yeah, so her entire design, I needed a really simple color scheme. And so I went with the pink and the black, and that's about it. Her corset dress reminds me a lot of Goromi. Her hair reminds me a lot of Goromi. First ethical Twitch streamer.
Unethical. She
Wow.
doesn't eat.
What's ethical about us?
Us or Tiff?
It's the first ethical Twitch streamer. Oh yeah, because
we're
we're
both-
both
yeah, I
you're
was like,
both
what do you
Twitch
mean?
streamers. You're so right about that.
Does she specifically stream on Twitch or somewhere else?
Not you, Tiff.
Yeah.
Why is she ethical? Oh, why is she ethical? Am I
Not you. Him.
him? But yeah, fucking that's my input for Tiff. Do I have any more Tiff facts? Oh, so I think that Lucy is a fan of Tiff, and watches her streams, because he is. I think Lucy is secretly like a really thirsty lesbian, like just yeah. Also, what she streams is like specifically like Castlevania-esque, like Castlevania adjacent games, bootleg Castlevania for my universe, which I have dubbed Dracuvania. And I think that she has made Val play those games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's made him play those games, but he's so fucking old. But he like, I'm pretty sure he can only work like a SNES controller. I think he can only like really get like A button, B button, and then stick.
Does SNES have a X and Y as well? You think of the
No.
NES has only A and B.
Okay, yeah, NES or like Game Boy probably maybe because I mean there's the shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
Hold on, SNES controller. Yeah, it does. It does have them. Yeah, he probably can't understand what a SNES controller does.
Yeah, too many colors, too many buttons.
He can understand a NES controller though.
The kind of old where you look down at the controller. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks down at the controller while he's playing a platformer. I have so much piss.
So much piss.
So much piss.
Storing
inside
up
me right
for
now.
a heavy attack
I'm storing up for the winter.
for the winter.
I need to.
Would you like to go piss?
I need to go piss.
Okay.
I'll be
sit
right
here.
back. You're gonna
What?
I don't know, entertain.
I'm just gonna stare at them until you get back.
I'm just gonna stare at you
until you kill me. I got a couple. Well, for starters, I remember Rat Chat. Welcome, Psycho Sales.
Oh, hello.
Rose is off pissing in the distance, but will return. The real stream begins. We're streaming a streamer. Tiff. I remember specifically when I learned to not look at the controller. It was from the Shrek 2 Puss in Boots game. Not Puss in Boots game. The Puss in Boots boss battle in the Shrek 2 game. Because it was just a rhythm game, but I couldn't hit the rhythm and look at the controller, so I had to grow up and learn the buttons. And I never forget that. I was 5, I think. Shrek 2 really changed my life. Let's see. Tiff. So I got a fun fact about Tiff. Rose and I have been watching Kirby Right Back at You, the Kirby anime. And one of the main characters is a girl named Tiff. So there was this brief period in time where we were only talking about Tiff in the context of Kirby Right Back at You, and this Tiff being the same person.
What are we talking about?
Oberon
and Tiff, is it the same person?
No, I'm talking about Tiff from Kirby Right Back at You.
Oh, yes.
I was looking at the controller until 2014. Yeah, I was 6, not 5. My bad. And I'm sorry, I misspoke. It wasn't a rhythm game. The boss battle against Puss in Boots was a rhythm game. The rest of the game was not a platformer, like a collectathon, I think. Puzzle solving adventure game. You just play through the story of Shrek 2. I hope you guys have seen Shrek 2 before this. That's a required reading that I probably should have informed you of. Hey.
I've given up.
You giving up?
I've given up.
Nice legs.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure you're on the camera right now. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nice legs.
I've given up! Given up.
Hack and slash. Yeah, hack and slash probably. You've only ever seen Shrek 1. You had a... Yeah. Gingy was top. Gingy was fucking cracked.
She's fucking cracked.
Yeah, party hack and slash. What is it? You've only ever seen Shrek 1. I highly recommend 2. Shrek 1's better, but 2 is quite a banging movie, if I do say so. Oh, let me start clicking through now.
I'm not making that face at you.
Okay.
You've only seen Shrek 1. Get out of my fucking face. No, for real. You're fine. Shrek 2 for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, sick. Which is just the movie for the Game Boy. Oh!
What?
Right.
That's so cool.
The Game Boy Advance had like the movie cartridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish those were cool as hell. I wish I had any of them. I think like my cousin had the SpongeBob one. And we like watched an episode of SpongeBob together.
Ringtone appreciation. We had to make a separate sound channel just for this ringtone. Because we needed to make it like stop at a certain time, and Renpai like has this weird thing where, you know, oh my god, it's him! It's him! My son!
Also, we had to do like a...
What did you hear?
Huh?
I heard something.
The beep?
Nut.
Oh, the nut is from the stream.
Oh.
It's so loud. You're right.
Okay.
It's because it's on a... It's probably on that channel. Let me see if that makes
Nut.
it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's
it did, okay.
What?
Okay, whatever.
We're rats. We're rats. We play at night. We stalk at night. We're
Nut.
Rats. Thank you.
Fuck.
Ooh,
We don't,
Psycho Sales for the follow.
Hello, yes.
And yeah, the nut that you keep hearing, that's the chat.
Okay, cause
Yeah.
okay,
Smoke weed every day.
if you press V on this, it says
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh, that's whack.
Self-voicing disabled.
and it's the same fucking voice.
What is that?
So
Self-voicing enabled.
Uh-huh.
Valdemar, speak.
Ah!
yeah.
Valdemar, yes, this is he.
Oh, I love this.
Dashiell, are you free right now?
Dashiell.
Dashiell, are you free
Valdemar,
right now?
Ow.
Valdemar, one second,
dear.
dear.
Long pause.
1 second.
D, do you need to go?
Do you need to go?
I gotta get to bed anyways.
I gotta get to bed anyways.
Tiff, I'll see you next weekend.
No!
Right.
The voice
No?
is gonna... Hold on. Okay.
What?
Let the voice make the pussy eating joke.
Valdemar, next weekend.
Yeah, you like this voice?
You got
Tiff,
this guy to
you
voice
know.
though? Okay.
As a normal feature?
Well, if you just
disable-
press V, it's for it's the accessibility settings.
Tiff, prefs.
Oh, I also...
Quick, save, auto, back, history, Tiff, prep, Tiff, Tiff, my period starts on Friday.
I don't know.
What?
I feel sick.
Valdemar,
To
Sick?
hear
Oh.
the voice
Oh.
make the pussy eating joke.
Valdemar,
Moon-based
yes.
nostalgique.
I'll see you next weekend. Tiff, have a good night, alright? I'll send you some cash in a bit.
John Madden.
Valdemar, it's been a pleasure, as always.
Me too, buddy.
Me too.
Valdemar, and Tiff.
I
Tiff,
hate that the voice
yeah.
is gonna be Dommy. Like
Valdemar, order
we have to
yourself
listen
some
to this
food.
voice be Dommy.
Tiff,
Oh
I will.
yes, sir.
I will.
Oh my
Domper.
god, kill me.
Valdemar, now.
Ugh.
Tiff,
Val is so.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I hear Val try and be Dommy, and I'm like, you're pathetic. You're pathetic.
Yeah? You made him.
I know.
Valdemar, auto for
I hate
Valdemar.
this voice so
Sorry,
much.
You
I
hate
was in the
voice?
elevator.
Oh, hang on.
It's
Auto forward.
it's kind of like it makes me feel like oh, auto forward.
Valdemar, sorry. Self-voicing disabled.
Oh. No more voice.
I'm fed up with it.
Rose
'Cause
is fucking sick.
it makes me feel like when you have a navigator in the car and it cuts you off while you're talking and you feel like you have to stop. Hello, who is this?
Oh, you don't know my good friend Palgum?
Do I?
Yeah. It's Steve.
It's Steve?
Welcome, Steve.
Oh, Steve.
And person. Welcome, person.
And person.
You just here for your man?
You're just here for Lucy.
Oh, it's gonna be a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit.
Tis
He's
I.
in Act One.
No. Is it just
Palgum.
Palgum? I don't know
Okay,
a Steve.
sorry.
I don't know
I
5
don't
Steves
know.
from work.
I really don't. I don't know who Steve is. Wait, it's not Steve?
What? It's Steve.
Okay, because usually Steve is like Bearson or something. Like he's.
Oh
Bear.
no, that's on other stuff. You have time. I hope you have time. We have you hostage actually right now. If you try closing your laptop, it'll detonate. Don't test it out, by the way. Just take my word for it. Oh,
What? What do you want me to?
I'm just putting you on.
Can we see? Should I just fucking like? Let's see.
Yeah,
Oh.
you like that? I like that one
You like that
because it's
one?
got
We're rats. We're
Then
the
you get like the side of my
There.
face where you see, I look like a fucking.
well, now it's like gripped so you can slide it over. See?
But then it's just my face, and it's the side of my face.
Yeah,
We
that's-
look like
that's why it was on
we
that
look like the
computer.
Evangelion opening. And it's like they're overlaying the faces over each other. Yeah.
This is not the greatest song in the world.
It's
just a tribute. There. Now it's not at an angle.
This chair fucking sucks this
Yeah?
time.
You want to trade chairs?
My fucking hemorrhoids.
Do you wanna
are
sit on this
killing
one?
me. No, I'm gonna.
No?
Yeah, stand up on my knees.
Sick.
I'm gonna be. I'm taller than you, bitch.
Taller than
For
me?
once in my fucking
I'll
life.
move this back then. That
Just
way
move
it's...
it back. They can see you. They've seen me
Me?
enough. They know. They already
They've
know I'm
seen
hot
you
shit.
enough.
They already fucking know.
Rats. Oh, hi, Melina. Free detonation. Here I go. You gotta believe me.
You gotta believe me.
And I wish you were in there. It's just a matter of opinion.
Fries are gonna be ready soon.
Add a chug a bottle. Yeah, that's the make me wet. I think it says slam a glass of water.
I also have a tour for my shop. You can get him. It's not open yet. You can get him. You can get him. And the fries are ready.
Oh.
Anyway, Nolan, tell them all about how much you love Dash.
Oh, I love Dash. I love that guy. Love the color green. Everything about it. It's a really good color. Colette and I, my sister, were arguing when we were like 4 and 2 years old about which color was better, blue or green. And I was like, blue's better because it's the sky. And she's like, no, green's better because it's the grass. And
That sounds like a fucking argument.
yeah, we did. Never forget it. That really changed my life. Kind of like Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is pretty green. There's a lot of green in Shrek. Blue is better, though. You're right. Yeah, I was always right that blue is better. But now Dash is green, so green might have a leg up. Kind of on the fence now, you know? Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire? What about it? I like his gay little Ruby and Sapphire hat. Blue Gang Rise. Oh, I see. Let's see. Gay little hat. Yeah. I wish we had a similar hat. We have like a white hat that's a little gay, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, Tribute is... Oops, sorry. Don't scroll. Tribute is my favorite Tenacious D song, and somebody did like an Evangelion cover with it. Not cover, mashup. So it's like the music from Ava with that song, and Jack Black like turns into an angel and is like blasting them with guitar riffs and stuff like that, and then they're like, holy shit, we gotta throw the spear at him, and then they have him like crucified on the cross at the end. It's hilarious. Blue Gang, I can't believe my sister told me to grass. Yeah, she did. She's really mean, and also 2, so even worse. The mass up with Master Exploder. They did... What'd they do first?
They said I changed. I shit my pants. I had to change.
They did, I Did Not Mean to Blow Your Mind.
I did not mean.
Yeah, that one. And then they did Tribute, and then I think they might have done, Master Exploder 3rd. I'm not positive. Anyways. Oh my god. There's this fucking asshole in front of me with this gorgeous hair.
Oh yeah, can we just read this as if it's like Parfum Bridge?
Excuse me.
I can't read
sir.
Excuse me, sir. Dash's voice is instantly extremely moe.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me cuteness, aggression. Kyle, if you're out there, I love you.
I love this interaction because he's just like, the guy in front of me has great hair, and then, excuse me, sir, from right behind him, no way hiding his voice.
Hello.
Like, who else could that be? And he's like, hang on a second, there's a young man behind me.
Young man.
And it's just him.
It's just him. He's so fucking cute. This was supposed to be the main character.
Yeah.
Back when I was making
Back when this was an
game.
RPG.
Back when this was an RPG.
And Val wasn't even a twinkle in your eye.
No, he was a doll of mine.
Well, oh, he was?
Just wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't attached to him.
I thought that was before. No, so he was a doll, but he wasn't in the game yet.
He wasn't in the game at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't
Yeah.
in the game.
Like, he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. But now he's here.
And now he's here. He's very much here.
And there's nothing I can do.
And there's nothing we can do. You feel free.
Young man, this fucking guy. Memories of a voice long past.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember
was
when it
supposed
was time for the little guy?
he was supposed to fucking be Dash, but then Dash became so fruity. Dash used to be very masculine.
Yeah.
He used to be very masculine.
Surprise. Now we got
Now he's a fucking fruitcake. and I love
teardrop titty window.
it. Okay, that outfit was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
Like I put that on him, and I'm like, what's the sluttiest, whoriest thing I can fucking put on this guy? And
And then you said perfect.
I got like I'm like, okay, those like sleeveless turtlenecks, like the one that Cloud Strife wears, but like with a titty window. And then I was like, okay, but I want to make like a.
What's the sluttiest thing you can wear? Oh, what's Cloud got on?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, dude. Because like all I could think of at the time was that meme that was like, why do men have such small waists for other men to grab? Whore. And then I fucking put oh my god, you would rock one so. Sam, you would rock it. Okay, but yeah, he and then I like got a new lace brush off of Clip Studio Assets, my beloved, and I was like, oh.
Hot.
And then his outfit was born. His default outfit.
All because Nomura put Cloud Strife in a Virgin Killer like 20 years ago?
That's not a virgin killer.
No way. It's just a tank top?
It's a sleeveless fucking turtleneck.
Is he not wearing a sleeveless turtleneck?
It's not a virgin killer. A virgin killing sweater is a backless, sleeveless sweater.
Oh, I don't know. The
That
back
ties
had to
in the back.
also be ruined. Does Dash have a back on this?
I want to say no.
Yeah?
He
So
can't.
what would you call this exactly?
Halter top. Hibachi in our halter tops.
Isn't it just like a mercenary uniform? And yeah, all the mercenaries in Final Fantasy VII are just whores.
They're all whores.
Zack, whore. Sephiroth, whore. Cloud, you know.
He's a whore.
Virgin Killer got da booty out. Gotcha. I thought it was just the.
Yeah, you
just
can
had to
see
be
like ass
sleeveless.
crack, but he doesn't. He's not. That's not.
There's no
completely
ass crack in here.
Yeah, it's like this is like a half backless. It's not like it's completely backless. Honestly, though, he would be the type to be like, I'm gonna cut this so you can see my ass crack, but only so you can see his like whale tail.
What's it called?
The pants are withholding the whore.
Containing the sluttiness.
You think that bell bottom pants don't mean whore? You obviously haven't read a 70s manga.
Christina, I must ask you to please unmute any of the slutty messages in chat for me, just so I don't have to swap out of the game
Oh my fucking god.
to allow. Oh, and close the window. There we go.
I'm just some guy in the corner hanging out. Hey guys, meet friends. I haven't been able to see myself on the face cam.
Capcom Cup Finals. Oh, cool. Who's in it? I don't mean the players. 'Cause I don't know a single player. I mean, who's the characters that are being played in the final? Oh, this is a fun fact I told you about. That mirrors used to not work for
You didn't tell me about
Vampires?
this Tumblr word told me about
I
it.
told you. You were telling me like, man, I think I want to make it so that the mirror thing doesn't work because then Val can't take nudes, and that would be horrible
I already
for
knew
him.
it, I just forgot.
And I told you,
You enlightened
there's no
me.
silver in those, so it works. And you were like, whoa.
Okay. Take credit for it then.
And then
Take credit for it then.
I am taking credit for it because I told you it.
Okay.
I'm always proud of you. Oh, hang on.
Self-voicing enabled. Valdemar,
Okay.
I'm always
Oh,
proud
by
of
the
you.
way, Dash, did you know
Self-voicing
that
disabled.
Dash's bent arm had to be resized like 800 times?
The little teapot, shortened spout.
Yeah, man. I think it had to be resized like 800 times.
Did you ever shoot today? Did you shoot somebody today? Yeah, nobody special though.
Yeah, nobody special.
It's a group stage, so there's a lot of people. Oh, is it not? I am a fool, and I thought of Capcom versus Marvel because I did not think of any other Capcom fighting games, and I'm a fool. Did not even consider a group stage, but cool. Thank you for making this game, Nolan. We owe you a lot. It was my pleasure. My gift to the world was making part 1, and part 2 is going to be released next week. Thanks to me.
He's gonna lock me in a room with nothing but a laptop. Like Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison had a laptop?
No, Thomas Edison was just a fraud, and he was like, I invented it, and then just...
So Thomas the Tank had a laptop?
I want you to never speak ever again.
Okay.
No. Watch, now he's gonna try and pull that off for the rest of the stream. And you guys are gonna have to watch me be like, no, it's okay, you can talk, okay? Wow, I really wish Nolan would fucking speak. I really... When I take it back, I want to kill myself. Are you gonna be a mime now? Because we have fucking self-voicing enabled? Do they use speak?
Self-voicing enabled.
Try to press it!
Dashiel, I do.
You get your fucking...
Valdemar, if I remember correctly, yes. Valdemar, there was something you were excited about.
You can't drive me fucking nuts like this.
Dashiel, really?
You must speak.
Dashiel,
Say it.
Dashiel, well,
Say it.
I can't think of anything in particular. Dashiel,
Say it.
but I'm always really excited to work with Donna. Dashiel, she's been my favorite designer since I'm like 14, so even when I have a small job with her, I get super pumped.
No, please. I made a grave mistake.
John Madden. I'm begging you, please.
I'm begging you, please.
Self-voicing disabled.
Oh, that's the City Hall reference that you'll see.
Oh yeah, we got a couple
have a
City
City
Hall
Hall
references to this. Not only do we talk about hall dashing in this, but
Because no one's actually madly in love with City Hall.
oh, I love that guy.
You're madly in love with him.
He's just a small-time model.
He's just a small-time girl.
Money's
Living
alright
in living in a sausage curl.
Whoa!
Wow! Oh my god! What's that? You could totally...
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Oh, fun fact about that. The drawing, I had to take it and then just like shittily trace it. Use the vector graphic. I lost the vector graphic for it. Actually, it was before I drew in vector. And I just didn't have the line art for it. So I just traced it really shittily and then perspective did. And, oh, you have any idea how much effort I fucking spent on this one still? That none of the other stills have this effort? I'm pretty sure I've never spent like more time on a painting. Oberon for October maybe. But... That's not
him.
me. That's
No,
him.
no. The line is that's you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
stupid. I wrote
Self-voicing enabled. Valdemar, that's you.
this. That's you.
Self-voicing disabled.
Capcom comes for Street Fighter V. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know how I forgot Capcom was Street Fighter.
Oh my god.
Oh, we did the last cosplay that I did. I don't know about you. Was it both of us?
Majima was mine.
Okay, last cosplay I ever did was Chun-Li. And Rose was Chun-Li at the same time.
You were both Chun-Li.
It was like slightly different colored blues, like player 1 and 2.
Yeah, we looked adorable. Because what happened was we were at Anime Next one year, and I was like, dude, your thighs are so succulent. And he was like, your thighs are so succulent. And I was like, we should both be Chun-Li. Like, oh no, I was like, you should cosplay Chun-Li. And he's like, you should cosplay Chun-Li. And then I'm like, we should both be Chun-Li. And so then we did a joint Chun-Li cosplay.
They added the famed Marvel vs. Capcom character Ryu. Yeah, I heard he was fucking nuts in Marvel vs. Capcom, so they added him to Street Fighter.
Fun fact,
'Cause
I am
it's,
never fixing that little bit of rouge that got in his eye.
What, here?
I'm never fixing that little bit of rouge that got in his eye.
Rouge the Bat?
Rouge the bat.
You put her in his
Taller
eye?
than she is wide and with tits to match.
You could if you weren't a coward. Choke. Choke. Are you choking on water?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I don't want that.
You use whack in all Marvel games. That's right. We got a Ryu player in Smash Bros. In chat somewhere. Can you spot him? It's Steve. Don't blink because the rouge is in his eye. It's okay, you choke all the time. I hope not too often. That could be bad for you. I heard choking can kill you sometimes. New face of Belladonna, baby! Oh, that was the... What's it called? The fun fact I had. Oops, I'm clicking a little too fast. For this... There we go. I was trying to get to this. For this, we drove to New York City to take this photo. And it was, like, bright as shit and covered in trucks. So we just, like, found a different photo online that was just better.
I have found several. It was so hard to find those stock photos, and I had to doctor them up so much. Fun fact, the faces in the background, I actually had to redraw to fit my art style.
Yeah, they just looked like fucking dudes, and we couldn't have that.
Yeah, we couldn't have that. Well, it looked weird, because you have Dash with his big ol' eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so cute. Ugh. My son. He's so fruity.
Ah! What's this?
This is for accessibility settings.
Oh, whack.
You can change the font to all the
There you go. That's probably better for everybody.
Oh, you guys can read better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can go with like the dyslexia Sam.
I like the Hat Man too. This fucking guy. You hate this font?
Yeah, try the dyslexia one. Because it looks better.
I hate that font.
Okay, fine. Go back to that.
That font makes me sick.
That font makes you sick? Well, you're being ableist to everyone with dyslexia in the chat.
I am?
Yes.
Because I don't like that font?
Yes. Just love grabbing you by the face.
This is also the alternate universe where New York City actually has the metric system. It's 800 meters.
Stop pointing that out.
Why'd you spit in my eyes?
Oh, I didn't mean to spit on you. No, I didn't mean to spit on you. That's so mean.
Okay.
That's so mean. I'm sorry.
I was saying it like a good thing because the metric system rocks.
You're right. Metric system fucking slaps.
Metric system sucks my balls and dick every night
Wow.
just to thank me for reading it. You only know freedom units? So the metric system doesn't suck your balls and dick every night, Melina?
Wow.
Cringe. Yes, tea. Only been awake since 6 p.m. Me too, Val. You're a librarian? What does that have to do with metric system? Or your cock and balls getting sucked? Creature of the night. Nothing? Then what?
Nothing.
Oh, are you telling me you graduated? Congrats, Melina. Very proud of you. Let me scroll back to when Dallas City's proud of you so that... Creature of the night, my ass. Oh, I talked to Tom earlier today about the phrase creature of the night. So in LARP right now, my freak of a character is an alien, doesn't know what sex is, and Tom's character was like, oh, you should talk to Yasa. She's a creature of the night. And I was like, what, like an assassin or something? And he's like,
you mean
no.
a lady of the night.
Yeah. He said Lady of the Night. And I was like an assassin?
Oh, you told me that. Like an assassin?
Yeah, and he was like, no, like she fucks for money. I was like, what's that? Yeah, roll 1, eat. Everybody, eat! I'm begging you.
I'm begging you, eat.
Gonna work out because you're responsible and
Go
strong.
get buff. Go
Get buff. Get fucking swole.
Fucking jacked.
Except for one patient he sees on Sunday at noon. Wonder who that could be.
Betty.
Benny? Benny in the Jets?
No, it's Betty.
Who?
I know it's Benny in the Jets.
Who the hell's Betty?
That's not a guy. We don't. There's no characters in this name. Betty at all. Totally not. And she's totally not a small lesbian in a Catholic school uniform.
In a trench coat?
In a trench coat.
3 small lesbians in a Catholic school uniform?
3 small lesbians. 3 small lesbians.
And they busted my thespian.
They eat my ass just like apple pesbian.
So I missed my second monitor too. I had to unplug my second monitor to put in the headphone splitter. You're not even listening to.
I'll listen to him.
What?
I don't look good with the Naruto headphones on.
You look so good. You want to train?
Did somebody say lesbians? Fuck yeah, we said lesbians.
Yeah, we did. You'll see her on Sunday
There's
at noon.
several lesbians in this game. You think I would fucking let you down, Melina?
This game's packed with lesbians. This game is like a clown car full of lesbians.
It fucking is. Even people who aren't lesbians are lesbians. Val is a man who looks like a lesbian, but which I've heard from actual lesbians. That's not me stereotyping lesbians. Actual lesbians look at Val and they go, yeah, he looks like a lesbian.
Melina, give me the L pass so I can say lesbian on stream. Please.
This music is fucking
You like the music? Yeah.
Yeah,
Aren't you glad you put your Naruto headphones on?
I forgot that I put this bossa nova in here.
I've been listening to it the whole time. That's why I'm not clicking through this. I'm just...
Fucking jamming. You're both very... Dash thinks... Okay, this is the thing about Dash that's recurring. He thinks that anyone who, like, drinks wine, or, like, wears brooches is, like, so fancy. Like, he'll be like, oh, Val, you're so fancy. Like, and then be like, oh, Saturday wears kimonos. She's so fancy. Oh... Here we go.
Here we go.
If you think the music is cheesy, you're fucking right at this part.
It's supposed to be. This is the porn section.
This is the porn section.
That's better.
We're not gonna get banned on Twitch because we're fine.
Banned for those
But it
tits?
needed to have porn music. Banned for those boobies and his chest hair. That isn't very well rendered in this picture. I think I need to add more actual, like, so you could tell that he has glorious chest hair. It just doesn't look good in this picture. See, I told you he looks like a lesbian.
Mm-hmm. Famous last word. We won't get banned on Twitch for this scene. Ban.
No.
Oh.
Wait, no, I don't want to hear the cat noise. I don't want to hear the cat noise when it comes up.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
I didn't even hear
You didn't even hear it, you cringe.
I had to ask him. I had to ask that man. Imagine.
I remember you heard it once, threw off your headphones, and screamed.
He gave me 3 takes of it.
Yeah, and you didn't listen to it for another, like, 3 months.
I couldn't.
You put it on, like, a break glass in case of,
Yeah, well, I literally labeled it, like, Val voice, cat noise jump scare. And then I had to recut up his entire reel. And, like, then I had to listen to it again. I'm sorry, you see me, like, getting stressed as But I literally, I'm like, I can't believe I have to ask this man to do this. And I was like, Oh, here's where he checks his pulse, and it's sexy. Shut up! Don't do this to me. You're not gonna be dommy-wommy with fucking me. No. You're not doing that.
Check my pulse.
You want me to
Oh, your cold hands.
My cold hands! My cold hands!
My pulse is racing.
What are you doing?
Relax, dear. Eyes
Nut.
glazed over.
I'm
Nut.
glazed over like a caveman. Nut!
Everyone hit your nut button.
Nice!
Nut.
Yes! Staring at you. Menacingly.
Nut.
Nut
Nut sound off. The nut firing squad. Oh,
Nut.
rubs the part where Dash stares at chat. Corny. Not getting any more from me tonight. Oh, I love this animation here. Grabs pillow, red around the screen, full of rage.
The glow. It's the glow. It's his glow.
It's the rage.
It's the glow of passion.
It's the rage
Shut the
of
fuck
gripping
up.
this pillow with monstrous strength, killing Val in a single swipe.
Killing Val in a single swipe.
Visual novel's over.
Visual novel's over. Val's dead. That's how you kill a vampire.
We're gonna get banned on Twitch for these boobies now.
He doesn't have, like, he's the flattest fucking character in this whole game.
Yeah?
He is so flat. He wishes he had a huge voluptuous boobies.
He wishes he can get us banned on Twitch.
Aw, Nolan, don't say that about him. He wants big voluptuous boobies.
Yeah, that's
He
what I was saying.
does. He
That's what I'm
wishes he could
saying.
get us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I just feel bad.
That's what I said.
You don't make fun of my son.
Ugh. Let's see. Do we have any?
Hello to my godmother who had to read this visual novel, and we'll also read this visual novel and watch Obi get electrocuted and recite Shakespeare,
Yeah, rest
and then
in
be
peace.
like, "Oh, sweetie, you should be so proud of yourself."
Yeah, she read the this is in the demo, right?
Yes.
The scene? Yeah, so she read the demo and was like, oh, I loved
I'm like, thank you, Ruth.
Thanks. Lavender shout out.
Lavender shout out. Wow. Can't believe that Steve reference.
Who's Steve? All I know is Polgum. Those big stompies you were
Big fucking
wearing.
stompies. They're so cute.
Oh,
They're
those
cute
new
little
stompies. Shout out to your godmother, Lavender.
Shout out to my godmother, Ruthie.
Woomph. Donna. Oh, there's
Ow.
Steve.
Wow, Steve, you appreciated the Steve ref? Oh, fuck, I gotta... Like,
Let me make sure you're not showing. Oh, sick.
I don't care if they see my boxers.
I care if Twitch sees your boxers.
They're shorts.
Twitch is gonna shoot me in the head.
She's gonna shoot you in the head. And if you could see my fucking shorts,
If they could see your schnorts.
they can't see my schnorts. They can see my knee. Well, I should put up my good knee.
Yeah?
With a leaf on it.
Doll leaf.
The leaf. And oh, here's Val. Hold on. Where's There's Val. Ah, fuck, fuck,
I'm holding you. I'm holding
yeah.
you. Tea. Famous last words again. Nice. It's a worthwhile double drink for the same price. Yeah, you get us both drinking. Big hack and kicky. Another thing she gave me. Oh, she proposed.
She proposed to him. Not
Rose,
as fruity as
I have something to tell you.
Well.
Will you marry me?
Nolan, we're fucking engaged. We are literally cohabitating.
I asked Rose before the stream, what if I proposed to you
I'm
on
like, you
stream?
literally, we're literally already engaged. I'm like, why would you do that? And he's like, the joke is that we're already engaged. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know what she did? She bought it.
She bought it for you. Of course. Of course.
It was expensive.
Oh, we're gonna be like joking while he's like talking about like the most traumatic experience of his life right now.
So you want to keep being silly, or do you want to...
I don't think we can shift the tone.
We can just not say anything, the tone will shift.
But that's so...
Ominous?
You guys really want... Our... Nolan, nothing... Not for anything, but our dynamic right now. It's fucking explosive. You and me.
Should I put on Hades or something?
No. Maybe I'll give some, like, context for his backstory and everything.
Okay.
Okay. So, like, Dash was, like, the result of... Well, first of all of my, shit is, like, a result of, like, really high influence when it comes to, like, shoujo manga. Oh, also, okay, he's gonna talk about Lou here.
Yeah.
Character you're gonna meet later. Everybody asks if he's like a self-insert of mine because he really likes tea and plants and like has a lot of my hobbies, and is also a trans guy. No, it's not a self-insert. People ask me, is this character a self-insert? Is this character a self-insert? None of my characters are self-inserts. Absolutely not a one of my characters is a self-insert. The closest you can get to a self-insert is Val, because like I think that he is just like
In your walls, in your walls.
He's in my walls. He's in my fucking walls at all times. Look, you saved the serious tone for the voice actor table reading this for a while. Total whiplash. Oh my god. I'm not even sure if I want to have like, I'm like, okay, I would love to have a stream with like the voice actors where we come on and we're like, he's not a self-insert because he secretly hates Rosa Versailles. You're so right. Oh my goodness! It's Lucy.
Welcome, Lucy. We were just talking no, we weren't. We were talking about... Huh?
We were talking about Lou.
Yeah.
But not Lucy.
Not Lucy.
It's okay.
It hit me at the last second. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to approve that message. I thought you said a swear word.
Yeah. You
didn't.
You say a swear
Hi.
word,
If you say a swear word, I have to close all my windows to allow
to approve it. Yeah. Because you can't like turn that off.
No. Well, if I turn that off, people can say the N word.
Hey, can you press
So,
H for a second?
Sure.
Thong. Okay, but yeah, none of my characters are actually self-inserts. I just like write what I know, and like the hobbies that I know are like tea and plants and things like that. Also, Lou was into tea and plants before I was into tea and plants. He was into those things because when I was like 16, I was conceptualizing him as this just like really elegant character because I had a doll of him. Like I had the doll that I was making of him, and I really wanted him to be super lacy and delicate, and he ended up being a guy from New York who he wears a fucking wife beater, and you can see through to his trans tape, which I think is super hot, and I think should be a look that more people rock. And he has like a cornicello fucking necklace. It's super cute, but he's a lot more vulgar than I actually like made him conceptually.
Or Urine? Who's that?
What? Yurian cosplay?
Urian Gray? Who?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We do not know who that is.
Sorry.
Dash looks like a widow who is being questioned by the cops about their husband who died under mysterious circumstances. Positive. So true. And that's actually like
That's
Dash,
the look, actually. That's exactly what we were going for.
There was actually a conversation that I don't know if I cut yet because it's important, where he talks about dressing like he is like an old widow.
Where the rats
You need one of those dead husband robes.
Oh,
Amen.
so all you have to do to get one of those dead husband robes is you have to be someone that Val enjoys frequently having sex with. Because if he takes like a liking to you, he will give you a robe like that from his collection. That robe did not originally belong to Dash. It belonged to Val. He just like gives them away. If he likes you enough. Marian is a Street Fighter. You do not know all of the Street Fighters.
I
I've
see.
probably seen that particular Street Fighter before.
I've probably seen them as well, but I'm not positive. I just looked at the paddle in the back wall. I know it says Amor, but my first thought was that it said, I thought it said armor, like Under Armour. Under Armour spanking paddle. Welcome, Vesper Natch.
Because of the shape of his thong.
Oh, sick! Cock and balls! Mm. This is a bad part for me to say, sick cock and balls.
No, he's just talking about how... Oh, no, this is actually funny. Because you can tell that Val is, like, projecting. He's like, oh, if you walk around the house in that outfit, he's probably dying.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's so
Val's
beautiful.
dying.
And Dash is like, he's literally just sitting there. And he's like, no, you're killing him. You're killing him.
Oh. I thought the auto button didn't work, but I tried it again and it works. So I'm just going to let it on auto.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my... Now you want to see Rose's take on Zangief art-wise?
Zangief? Oh, I love Zangief.
Zangief has that, like... Hold on. Yeah.
Zangief's a little freak.
Yeah, he's got that beard.
Yeah!
That chest hair is so Val-shaped.
Mm.
That's the shape of Val. Oh my god, the way that they 3D model his chest hair is so funny.
Pray for Lupino.
Pray for him.
I'm based? Oh, thank you. Also, if it's on auto.
Yeah.
Sick. So I can leave it here so we can...
Yeah.
Alright. People can say fuck now, because I can easily allow it.
People can say fuck, we can easily allow it. And then once we get to, like, past the point where it's, like, super serious, I guess. The next scene is Betty. Gay.
Gay?
Homosexual scene.
Homosexual. 3 lesbians in a trench coat?
3 whole lesbians in a trench coat.
By trench coat, I of course mean Catholic school uniform.
Of course.
You wouldn't have to know anything about that, right, Melina? Being 3 lesbians in a Catholic school uniform? Oh.
Yes! But no misgendering. Val is Dutch. You're so right.
No misgendering is
You're
Dutch.
so... Well, no, you don't... Okay. Like, I fucking, I posted... Because people will call him Dutch. They'll either think he's French. Someone thought he was Italian. It was Raz that thought he was Italian. Which is funny. Which is funny. That's a funny misgender.
Because he's annoying.
It's kind of like use whatever fucking pronouns are the funniest. Like, yeah, it's funny. But anyway. You think he's annoying?
No.
Okay. But like, okay. But, okay. But basically.
Can I have a bite of that?
No! No, it's my apple chai cider lip balm! Anyway.
But it would go good with ketchup.
People misgender him as Italian, French, but mostly Dutch because they think that Danish and Dutch are the same thing.
Right.
You misgendered him
Me?
as Dutch once.
When?
Yes. I don't... Well, you want me to give you a date and fucking
Yeah,
time?
I do!
You want me to give you a fucking date and time?
Show me the receipts!
No, I don't have them. You think I had a fucking video camera on?
Where's your Naruto headphones?
My Naruto headphones are right here.
I'm putting those on.
You putting them on? You enjoy those more than...
We're rats. We're the rats.
Oh, welcome.
We
Mask
play at
you
night.
too.
Oh,
We stalk
hello,
at
friend.
night. We're the rats.
God, we got the whole DK crew here.
The whole DK crew?
But,
Huh.
okay, so, yeah, and then I posted stop misgendering, Val as Dutch, and Chris Klassen came out of the woodwork.
Came out of the wilderness.
Came out of the wilderness. And was just like, it's a daily struggle. I'm like, this is the first time he's ever quote retweeted anything from the official pre-roll account. It's an honor.
Can I be Lanky? Lanky's my favorite. I fucking love Lanky. Yeah, Pixar didn't happen. French is worse. French is worse than Dutch. Agreed.
French is worse than Dutch. I mean, yeah.
Currently,
you're consuming the boob cake.
Funky Kong.
I love the boob cake. You saw the bao boob cake,
Yeah,
right?
I saw it.
I know, because I
coconut?
shoved it. Because
Yeah,
I shoved it in your face, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Look at this fucking boob
Yeah,
cake."
can you save me a slice? I want some boob cake. Chunky was my favorite growing up, and then when I replayed DK64 when I was like 21 years old or something, I just noticed that every single animation that Lanky had was hilarious. His dash attack is he spins in a circle with his arms out and then he slaps his ass.
I just can't get over that video. That video that's like, it's like the DK rap.
Yeah.
Playing.
What do you mean you can't change it?
And then
It's already
like,
released.
oh man, it's a rap about me and Lanky Kong, and they're just sitting there like reading him to filth, like
Lanky Kong
he's got
reacts
no
to the
style,
DK react.
he's got no
Rap.
grace, and he's like, can you guys change it? Like it hurts my feelings.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead. Huh!
Okay, Chunky's
He's dead.
Okay, I have to get some water.
More information about Chunky Kong. For Christmas one year, Rose got me a red t-shirt with Chunky Kong's face on it, blown the fuck up. And on the bottom, it just says in really small text, like, fuck, what does it say?
Big hummus?
Okay, it does say Big Hummus on it.
You don't
I was
fucking
like,
remember?
does it say Big
Well, you know
Hummus
what?
or does it say he's dead?
Because the t-shirt is so old and cracked now. It's like
Yeah,
cracked.
I don't know what
It's
it
from
says
fucking
anymore.
Redbubble.
It's old as shit. I quote that at the most inappropriate time that he's dead. Yeah, there's no appropriate time for Chunky Kong to die. There's no appropriate time for you to die either. Get up!
Stop. You guys couldn't see it, but I wasn't pressing it like I was gonna hit him.
Oh, you like the One Piece poster in the back? Not classic. It's post time skip, but
Everyone always comments like, "Oh, Nami's boobs."
yeah, Nami's boobs.
We're out
Well,
of focus.
right now we're out of focus, so no boobies except for
Oh, can you
the game.
see into my eyes
Yeah, I can't fix this. I just have to
like
wait.
open
See, it doesn't doesn't do that. There we go. Yeah, post time.
Now you can see all my acne.
All of it. Yeah, post time skip, but still very good. It got all the boobies in that photo. Actually, it's got Zoro's boobies, Nami.
You want
Luffy.
to kiss Dash's nose? So
his
true,
nose.
bestie. So true, bestie.
We're being censored by who?
Back in the good old days before every woman in the show had Jessica Rabbit proportion.
Back in the good old days.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the first episode of One Piece because he showed it to me.
Yeah, I was watching it, and you were just like, "Oh, wow."
I was like, wow, Nami looks like a person? Yeah.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen the time skip photos yet, so I then looked it up and was like, "Oh God, what happens to her? 2 years can't do that to a woman, to a child,
To a child. A child.
a child."
A child.
Your favorite boobs or Robin's? Yeah. Mine
Yeah,
are Zoro's.
yeah, you're
Zoro's
right.
is pretty good.
You're
yeah.
right.
I'll never forgive the time skip for what they did to Chopper. Me too. Chopper deserves more.
You just knocked over all of my gardening.
All
All of it.
your gardening and
My whole
chocolate.
garden. My chocolate. My German chocolate.
I hate kung fu
Hey.
form. Nice.
Thank you.
I thought you were gonna put my head under your shirt for a second, and I was like, "Wait, I have headphones
I
on.
do this
It's
thing
not
where
gonna
I
work."
like go up to behind him and I like put my head
Here.
put his head under. No, I might show boob on stream.
No, I was gonna show my boob on stream.
Okay.
I gotta.
Nolan,
No.
you're
Not.
gonna show tits on stream?
No.
Oh.
Show ass on stream.
No, no!
You alright? Oh! Okay, good.
I'm being attacked. Okay.
Free time. They should give her back her hat. I miss Robin's cowboy hat. Ooh.
What?
Well, your shoulder's here, so I just had to...
You just had to...
Yeah, I'll go to bed. I hate Kung Fu form. I wish better things had happened to Chopper. But alas, this is what we got. Little Gremlin Chopper was the best. Bring back Miss All Sunday, please.
They're having such a... Yes, I am wearing a red Versace.
Yeah.
They're having such
too.
a serious conversation, and we're just over here like...
I put it on auto. I was like, oh, the serious conversation will be done.
We're trying
and
to
then
we're trying to diffuse the
Diffuse what?
the seriousness of the scene, because it's very serious.
Very serious.
Very serious. Very serious. Like this scene is like has made like people will come up to me and be like, "Yeah, this made me cry."
Mm-hmm.
And I try my best to display things with a lot of empathy. However, right now, I'm cracked out of my jorts.
Right now, it's silly moments. You just finished working on this game. It taking you 2 years of your life, and I'm very proud of you.
And then I'm gonna the
And
rest
I
of
need
it's
you
gonna
to-
take like another year.
The rest of this is gonna take like so much less time because you wrote the
I made
whole
the whole
story
fucking thing.
first. You
I'm the whole
learned how to
team.
code. You're the whole everything, and now you have assets for the next part of this. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm very proud of you. You need to rest a little bit. You need to be silly mode.
Yeah.
You need.
Hold on, I have to answer
silly
something
mode.
very important. As a fellow green-haired person, does he like Zoro? Okay, here's the thing. You know about Dash and how he won't watch One Piece, right? However, I think that he would go I think he's absolutely like fucking Aluga, fucking drooling, fucking falling all over himself for Zoro because he's totally the type to be like that. He's totally the fucking type to be like that.
I like
like-
Zoro.
Yeah. Well, but I feel like he's totally like a okay. This still it accidentally looks like both their hands are on the same body, and I hate that. But I'm not. I don't want to fix it. I don't feel like fixing it. So. Stop the Dash laugh. Is he still laughing? Oh no.
Oh no, they were just saying stop the dad. Like
Stop the
yeah,
Dash.
yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I know his laugh is so. It makes me so happy as well. Fucking, I had to ask Kyle for more takes of his fucking. Thank you, first of all, about his hair, because some people really hated his hair up, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. But anyway, I had to ask Kyle for more laugh takes because Dash just like laughs so much, and he gave me a bunch of really like fucked up, really moe laughs that aren't so like pretty. Like he has like Dash has like his pretty laugh that he has, but oh my god, he gave him so many like funny little laughs. It's so good. He did such a good job with him.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, if you're out there,
Kyle.
worst fucking person I've ever met.
Kyle.
He does not have an Ojo-sama laugh.
That's the. That's the. Yeah. Somebody does. Right?
Somebody does.
I wonder who.
I wonder who. Asked, did Dash have an MLP phase? I think that he was just like sort of adjacent. So he's not like the nerdiest guy. Like I think that like he probably was like he liked My Little Pony when he was like really young, like classic My Little Pony. I think he's definitely like Rarity incarnate. Does Val have an Ojo-sama laugh?
My Valentine, you are a horse.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Does Val have an Ojo-sama laugh? He doesn't, but
He should.
I would want to see it.
He should.
What? My Valentine. You're a
Oh,
horse.
that's unlegible.
Oh, it's illegible.
Hang on. Unlegible. Come on. What if it's brighter?
My Valentine, you're a horse, it says. I want that in like Oberon's voice. Just my Valentine, you're a horse. That's my Vin impression.
Oh, the horse isn't script on the. That's why I'm like, I can't see the word horse. It's there.
Yeah, it says there.
Horse.
My Valentine, you're a horse. Nancy!
There she is. Her.
The way that we just...
There she was. And there she still is.
Oh.
If you hadn't noticed, Nancy's right here.
Right there.
Woo. And here's the Under Armour paddle.
Not... Amore.
Amore.
Amore, nagai kabi wo yurashite. Amore.
Oh,
Shout out to Golden
what
Bomber.
happened? I don't know why that didn't...
That's my birthday, by the way. Me and Saturday have the same birthday because I received her on my birthday. Her doll was received on my birthday.
Hey.
Hey, pal. Oh, I have to put on the headphones now.
This music fucks.
Fucking song.
Hi, Betty. How angry would you be if I drew Nancy as the to be honest creature?
Not angry. Not angry. Not angry at all. Make Nancy into autism creature. I'm so ready. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. The guy. She's so Utena in her the way she operates,
Mm-hmm.
not intentionally.
Not
She
like we
was-
watched Utena while you were writing.
I
it.
love Utena. No, but I not while we were writing.
No.
Um,
Betty was still
she just ended up
the
being
other
really
dude.
Utena, which is really funny because I know Marie, her voice actor is a really big fan of Utena. Because Nancy is the inner yippie. You're so fucking right. You're so right about that. Basically, I really like when I drink on camera because you can appreciate my absolutely gorgeous cheekbones and not my acne. You staring at me like the yippee?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna stare at me autistically. We're gonna... Listen to me, I am speaking directly into your ear. You can't keep it inside you.
Uh-uh.
You have a chronic disease called being always right. So true. Sometimes you just need to take my revolution.
Sometimes you just need to take my eggs.
Sometimes. Did you know? Have you heard the news? Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Oh, Dare de.
You have to
Steve
say it.
Jobs. Steve Jobs, Dare de.
You can say it in English. You ruined it. We have to start over now. Okay. Say it in English.
Steve Jobs, Dare. No. Yeah.
We have to start over now.
Steve Jobs, Dare de.
You're not saying it in Japanese.
I did.
You're not saying it in Japanese. You gotta. That's not the bit. That's the wrong bit. That's the wrong bit.
You're so handsome.
The wrong bit.
So do the bit.
Right?
It's so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma.
You have to say. Did you know? Have you heard the news? Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Steve Jobs, sorry, Destiny?
First of all, I'm not even gonna correct your Japanese.
Oh, because it was flawless.
It was horrible. But lick my balls. That's
Got him.
that's the bit. You're
Oh, is it not going?
is it not going? Oh, it was just on our screen.
Oh.
Or was it?
Well, no, that's the chat. So maybe you guys didn't see any of this. Let's try this again.
Auto.
Let's stick on this because
Oh, we got it.
Wow.
Aha! There we go. Okay. I didn't realize it wasn't going for you guys. My bad. It was because we were on the Twitch app open, so this was not. It was like in standby mode or something, just playing the audio. Do you think Betty gives us more Utena or Yuri vibes? Yuri.
Oh, Dre. Oh.
That's not a silent J.
I think she's more antenna vibes in herself. Like I think that Yuri is a little bit too emo for her. But like I get what you mean with like Yuri because like unrequited love type of a thing. But I don't want her friend to be straight. Like the girl that she has a crush on, I'm like kind of like, so you know how she like says she's straight and everything. I don't think this girl is actually straight. I think this is like a case of
she goes
like
to Catholic school.
Yeah, no, yeah. But like I think like if you want like the good ending with me and Betty, it's like the girl who she has a crush on, she's not straight. And they live happily ever after with each other because it's compet.
So
She's a teenage girl affected by compet who has a bunch of stupid little boyfriends.
oh, you're talking about Jerry. Okay.
No, I'm talking about Betty. I'm talking about Violet.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, I think Betty would throw someone in a dumpster, and I love that. Oh, totally, yeah. That's probably like her dream, but she's like maybe a little bit too small to pick someone up and throw them in the dumpster. Yeah. I think that Betty is like Betty's like a lesbian or whatever, but I also think that like there's probably some gender shit going on with her. Like she's just I think she still has like a lot of like Catholic guilt shit going on. I think that like she actually believes that there's like a hell that she would go to. I think there's a lot of like really internalized beliefs that she like has to kind of like work herself out of.
I'll be honest. When Branch got killed off, the only thing I was sad about was that this song wouldn't be in the game. But then, a lesbian was born.
Yeah, this is some lesbian music.
You don't love Catholic guilt?
You don't love Catholic guilt?
Oh,
Man.
that's a little
Really,
cringe if you ask
that's
me.
a little bit cringe.
You miss. I don't miss him too much. Because the song's in the game still.
I also don't miss him because I want to see what Ada does with him. Like I want.
He's still
I
gonna
want
have
Branch.
a cameo though, right?
Totally, that would be fun. Actually,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
Like I was saying, we can put him in the same scene, just in a different booth, just sitting there.
Oh my god, same. She also has my old hair and religious trauma.
Yo.
She also wears a pair of earrings that I like would wear every single day.
Until the incident.
The incident.
You just lost him.
We lost them. Yeah.
The kid decided to become a Raichu.
But basically, Betty is actually based off of like a little drawing that I used to make of myself.
Rozu-chan.
Yeah, and she was a little drawing I used to doodle all over things. She had little pointy teeth and these big round ears and these little earrings.
You know how I would always describe her as like when you're reading a manga and then they have like a couple panels at the end where it's like the author talking to the audience and they drew themselves as like a little dude. That was your little dude?
Yeah, that was my little dude. Yeah, that was my little dude.
And now she's a big little dude.
Yeah, she's a big little dude. She evolved. But the kid decided to become a Raichu. But now I have to kind of like have another little dude for myself. Like, it has to be updated anyway because like I don't have that hair anymore. Also, I changed the earrings from the crosses to like little arrows attached to them, so it's like the male symbol.
Yeah, like Tagashi is a dog.
He's slapping my thighs right now. It kind of stings. It kind of stings. My gender. Little dude. He's squeezing me like I'm a fucking ketchup bottle right now.
Let me flip you upside down and smack your ass. Like a ketchup bottle.
Like a fucking bottle of mustard.
Like a bottle of mustard.
Like a bottle. I saw you scratch your ass and sniff your fingers. Oh.
Is it 9 already? Holy shit.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I have work in the morning.
You have work in the morning?
Unfortunately.
Wow. I have the orthopedist tomorrow at 4:15.
You want to watch me speedrun this game at 9:25?
You speedrun Parfum Nostalgique? Well, how about if you wanna skip to a part that you like, or
No,
you would wanna.
I like Betty.
Okay, we like Betty.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that if you wanted to skip to a part that you particularly like, if you have one, like if you want to skip to your favorite part, then you can do that. If you need to go to bed.
Okay.
Like people.
I like
here,
Betty.
I like Betty.
If you want, you can keep streaming without me.
Oh my fucking god.
If that's alright with you.
Do you want me to?
If you want to stream the whole game.
I'm just gonna sit here. And
Sit here with chat.
sit here with chat. You guys chat. You guys.
Yeah, chat. How do you guys feel about a Rose solo stream in 20 minutes? Because I got work in the morning. Because I'll either shoot this stream dead, or
I'm not
you
gonna
get
stream
Rose.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Really. I'm just gonna fucking sit here and lord them, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is that the Rose and Nolan dynamic is so explosive that, like, they're gonna miss you so much.
Nah.
Rose stream, Rose stream, Rose
Yeah,
stream.
see?
Yeah, we got it.
No one will
We're
miss
good.
me. what is it? The Kingdom Hearts line. Fucking fake fan. Fuck. They'll destroy you. You're gonna stand against the whole organization? They'll destroy you. No one will miss me. That's not true. I would. You know?
You know?
We're not at that part in 2 yet, are we?
No.
Oh, okay. You'll see that part later.
It's
Nolan needs a nap. Nolan needs to fucking eat a ton of pain medicine and die.
Nolan Rez is iconic, if not for the tired sleepy.
If not for the
So
tired
true.
sleepy.
If not for the tired sleepy.
I saw somebody posted the Homer meme. If I go to Speeb, I become not Speeby. And then they had the guy. You guys are getting not Speeby?
I'm so glad I will not be heard when Oberon pops up. Aw.
You're so glad?
Oh god. Oh, well, yeah.
Why not?
Like a squeaking, probably. Is it squeaking or is it just like obscene moaning?
Oh, as in we won't hear you shitting and coming really hard.
Shitting and coming.
So Oberon.
Or will be.
Yeah, I don't have work in the morning. I just gotta go shit and cum, but I can't do that on stream, of course. So I gotta go in my room, pull up the stream on my phone, watch Rose stream that scene while we shit and cum at the same time. Yeah,
Shitting and pissing.
shitting. Yeah, you can do all three at the same time. That's why God gave you different holes.
Squirt, fart, and cum.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Look, if I shat out my dick, then I wouldn't be able
What
to
is this
shit and
fucking
cum
Dipper
at the
goes
same
to
time.
Taco Bell?
Huh?
What is this fucking Dipper goes to Taco
Does
Bell?
Dipper shit out his dick and Dipper goes to Taco Bell?
No, I'm trying to
I
say,
know he
I'm
does.
saying like shitting and coming and bleeding and... I'm sorry, everyone.
Why are you sorry?
I'm sorry.
I remember in high school, I think I read that to the lunch table, and it took 2 different days because it was too long for me to read it in one sitting.
I remember what happened. Do you remember what happened with my mom in Dipper goes to Taco Bell?
No.
I was
She
sitting in
wrote
the... No. I was sitting in the living room with you and Colette, and you were talking about Dipper goes to Taco Bell, and I was saying, don't read Dipper goes to Taco Bell. And my mom goes, why shouldn't you read Dipper goes to Taco Bell? And so she goes to fucking pull it up on the computer, and I chase her into the computer room, because my house had their computer room. This was all your fault, by the way, you fucking bitch.
I've done nothing wrong ever.
So, you shit out of your dick.
No, thank God I'm not. That way I can comb at the same time.
But basically, you mentioned it. I had to chase my mom into like the computer room, and she pulls up the dramatic rating of it, and she has it on the speaker because she wants to just like know what it is, and that's the first thing that came up when you Google it. And I made her pause it. I explained the entire plot, the entire happenings of Dipper Goes to Taco Bell to my mother. I had to be like 15 years old.
I don't remember this.
And I was just like heavily breathing, like tears in my eyes, because holy shit, I'm like, I just had to explain to her like what happens in Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. And my dad is standing in the door, and he goes, I kind of want to read that. That seems like he goes, that seems like something I would like to read. 2 months later, my parents were divorced.
Dipper goes to the state courthouse.
Nipper goes to the courthouse. Nipper leaves for a pack of cigarettes and never comes back. Why are you fucking scratching me? Why are you fucking tickling me? What do you think this is? What are you doing?
Scratched.
This is obscene. You're gonna get us banned.
I'm not obscene.
You're obscene.
Why'd you explain the whole thing to your mom? Why didn't you just say it's a gross sex thing? Please don't read it.
Do you think that she would stop? Like,
I don't think you had to do the whole thing. I think you could have left some stuff out.
I was panicking. I was 15.
Yeah?
It was your fault.
I don't remember this at all. Couldn't have been me.
Scandalous marriage hand.
Scandalous marriage hand.
Sometimes we hold hands.
Sometimes. But we can't show it.
Well, we can't show it because we'll get banned on Twitch.
Twitch will kick down the door.
What you don't know about Nolan is that his hands, like his fingers, are actually like all penises.
They're all peenie.
So we'll get banned off of Twitch.
If I show my peenie.
You show your hands that have penis fingers. Yeah.
It's an awful condition.
Are they circumcised or uncircumcised?
God, I wish they were uncircumcised.
I was gonna say, like, do they have like a foreskin piercing like Val?
If only there was enough foreskin to pierce. But alas, my parents hate
your
me.
Your penis fingers.
And they chopped it all off.
His parents were so inhumane that all of his penis fingers had to get circumcised. Val, you were there. You were there when we were talking about the foreskin piercing. No, I'm talking about. Oh. You were there.
Me?
No. I'm like.
Smoke weed every day.
No, you were there when we were discussing it, right? When we were talking about his. Yes, you were there. When we were talking about Val's foreskin piercing. Yeah. It's real. You haven't been in the
Prince
NSFW.
Albert?
Yeah, he doesn't have a Prince Albert.
Oh.
He has like this other one. It's like this. Prince Albert's like through the tip. No, he has a foreskin piercing. It's cute. It's like, I mean, I've never drawn his dick before. Because I just don't like drawing penises. Whenever I draw anything of Val, I'm like, you have to appreciate his hair and his face. If he's nude,
I'm her prince.
and whenever fucking Percy draws him, he's face down getting pegged.
So no cock in sight.
No cock in sight. We just don't. We're not. I don't know. His cock is like for the imagination. He doesn't even like fuck that much. Like he. I'm not explaining Val's sex life on this stream.
Why not? That's the game. That's the game.
That's the game. Pretty lads with pierced dicks. You're so right. So true, bestie. But yeah, Val has a foreskin piercing. Schrodinger's cock. So true.
Schrodinger can suck my cock.
Wait,
oh my god. I'm
Just
so
know-
mad that Schrodinger is like a pop culture icon because that guy made the most fucking whack equations ever.
It's 9 inches. It's pierced and it's uncut.
Schrodinger
The
makes
piercing is what's it called? Hold on. I'm trying to remember the name of the piercing. He got it in like the 80s when he was going through a little bit of a wild period.
Google Schrodinger's equations and you'll just get bracket notation. God, I hate bracket.
I'm trying to find the one. What the fuck is it
Yo, I
called?
love the snakebite one. The Freenham. That one's funny. It's like a little bow tie.
It is like a little bow tie.
Dapper little penis.
His is like kind
I'll
of.
take
like
the wiki quick.
I'll take the wiki quick.
Does he wash it at least? Of course.
Oh, you kidding me? He
You think
washes
Val
his-
doesn't wash
Val
his
is a
cock
very
and
clean man.
balls?
He smells so good. He has to be
His
like
cock and balls smell so good.
yes. Do you think that like
Fine.
him? So Val is basically like a full sensory experience. Do you know how many like if you're gonna work with someone as autistic as like Oberon, you think that you can't be like a full sensory experience? He has to smell good. I'm trying to find out what the cock piercing is called. The
This
specific
is
one.
Jacob's
right?
ladder is nice.
I can't find the specific piercing.
Whoa,
What?
sick.
We're looking at cock piercings. We can't show them on Twitch because
Can't show on Twitch because Twitch will, as I mentioned, kick down the door and
Why
fuck
would
our
you-
butts till we
why-
shit.
Why would you do that?
Me?
How do you even piss? How do you even piss? How do you get a piercer to do that?
I mean, even if you have a
It's right down the middle. It's stretched.
No,
There's a whole.
yeah, just goes around.
Yeah, but like, how
It's
do you
like-
get a piercer who knows, like, where that?
How to gauge your cock?
Like, how do you even ask for something like that?
That was so weird. I didn't hear her do the yeah. Where was that?
I don't fucking know.
Oh,
I don't know.
I like that part. All right, this seems like a good time for me to get up.
Oh, don't because I have to piss and. I'll be
Oh,
right back.
awful time to get up. Actually, is it okay if I leave this on auto?
Yes, but don't leave yet.
I'm not leaving yet. I'm sitting right here.
Don't leave.
We get to see her first before I get whisked off into the night. Oh, this is one of the 2 songs that I had a hand in because I love I love this song. That's right. It's Saturday, baby. Beautiful lady. She is. Wow. A vision.
Self-voicing enabled. Valdemar, she's typing on her phone at an absolutely vicious speed. I don't want to disturb her.
Her little rat hands. Get her ass.
Auto forward.
Ah,
Voldemar.
that's it. I can't auto
Self-voicing
while the,
disabled.
Auto, well, the voicing's on. That makes sense. I don't want to be rude. Look who it is. Her. Mods are asleep. Quick, enable auto voice. I might have enabled auto voice when you left. Christina said little rat hands. Oh, you weren't here for that before. Yeah, if you press the V button, it'll read the
Oh
visual
my
novel
god,
to you.
yeah. It's in the accessibility settings.
Her.
Her.
I love enabling voice setting. Self-voicing. So yeah, this song, Rose and I laid in bed making this together.
Yeah, we made this together.
This and I did the drums for Obi's song later.
Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you sat me down and was like, I don't know how to do a drum loop, and I did the thing. And I told you to make it louder, because drums need to be loud.
Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
Big dick, big dick.
Big old dick,
Dick,
dick.
3 big balls. Just like we play in tennis. He got a big dick. I think his name's
Dennis. I jerked him off till that guy finished. Dick big and green,
it tastes just like spinach.
Dudes.
Dudes. I love when they send me all the nudes. Had to make him nut cause his balls were blue. He didn't have a clue. He sliding in and out my ass like he's cleaning out gutters. Dick big like a sucker butter. Saw his dick swinging up in the motherfucking hallway. He like me and my friends cause we're all gay. We like dick, and I like his ass cause it's thick. He ain't gonna fuck my butt till I shit and dick is dry, so I spit on the tip.
She's my favorite little menace to society.
She is a menace to society.
I love her. Alright.
4 big guys, and they bust in my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just die. They pop my booty till I cry. I lick his dick and the cum starts dripping. I took a bite of his ass at least.
Lemon pepper
It's
chicken.
like lemon pepper chicken.
He tossed me up in the air and got my booty flipping. He dug his dick in my ass like Scottie Pippen.
I met the guy last night. Then I rode his dick like a bike.
He's so
Thick.
thick.
We're not doing no slurs, no slurs, no slurs in this. No.
Well, that's okay, because I think his name's Mike.
Jordan. I fucked him while recording.
He sent
Sent
me
me butt pics this morning. I'm
Hands are the
looking
greatest
straight
news
in
I've ever
Dash's
seen.
eyes while I
I
see
love when I receive his baby seed. Never seen two people so in sync? Never?
This is your. So, you know what we are? We're a Manzai comedy duo.
Yeah, we are a Manzai comedy group.
And dare I say I'm the straight man.
Dare I say, who's on first? My favorite Manzai act. Is it first or is it who's on second?
Who's on second?
It's who's on second? Okay.
What?
The Manzai act. It is who's on first.
In Yakuza?
No. It's who's on first, what's on second. Is it what's the matter with you on third? Back me up, chat.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. It's just like...
The thing that's absolutely not a Manzai group. It's just like a comedy routine, but it's very similar to Manzai. But it's not. Oh? See, Saturday knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
My girl.
My baby don't mess around because I love...
Alright, I must take a shower and get ready for bed.
Okay.
I love you guys. Be kind to Rose.
Be kind to me.
You worked so hard on this, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I love you so much.
I love you so much. No, why? Don't. No. You don't have to kiss me. You don't have to kiss me on the stream.
I didn't. That's why I blocked it.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Oh, fuck!
You alright?
Yeah, I just
Sorry.
fell on the microphone. Sorry, guys. This fell right on the fucking microphone. Probably killed your fucking ears.
So there's a very funny Dinger City bit.
Yeah.
You know how they have two guys in the booths?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes Tyler grabs the two mics and goes, make the mics kiss, and then he touches them together.
Where do I fucking find the... My face is way too close. Oh my goodness. What an unflattering angle.
What an angle, babes.
I look like
There's my phone.
a gnome.
A sexy gnome?
No, just a gnome.
No? Oh, actually, let me do your...
I need to show you guys something.
Let me do something.
Alright. This needs to focus first of all. Did that fall out?
No, I'm opening up the second screen because you don't need to split the headphones anymore. So this way you can have the game open over here.
Mm-hmm.
If it wants to work. Because right now I don't think the game is... Yeah, the game freezes if you have that open.
Oh, thank you for saying that my glasses are pretty because they very much distort the shit out of my face. This is my face. This is my regular autism stare that I've got going on. And then when you put them on my face, it's like,
There you go.
where did my fucking eyes go? I look like Sam from Time Warp Trio.
There you go. Okay. You don't need to look at this. Just as long as it's up, it won't freeze.
Cool.
No.
Okay, let me see.
Chat, I love you. Oh. I'm eating these fries.
Okay.
Four big fries.
Him. Okay, he's gone. I have something to show you guys. Can you see it? It's not focusing. We have Demonia pins now. It's a pin. It's gonna be in my shop when I launch my shop, which should be like soon. She's just a little creature. She cannot change this. She cannot change any of it. It's so sad. She's just a little creature. She is like an old god trapped. Me and Percy make jokes all the time about how Demonia is actually just an old god trapped in this cat's body, and she's just like shaking with her eyes wide open. She has seen horrors beyond your comprehension.
Yes.
Shout out to Dar.
Yeah.
I typecast him as guy who looks like he reads One Piece. He does read One Piece. I think that Lou. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard. It's on the Patreon. It's just like,
Oh boy.
one time I wrote that Dash would be like, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to watch One Piece. All the girls have weird boobs. Like, it's ugly. And I feel like he would be extremely, like, just, like, not into One Piece. He's, like, he'll be like, oh my god, have you seen Nana? It changed my life. And then if you, like, show him, like, the Oran High School Host Club opening, if he, like, hears it 800 miles away, he'll, like, have, like, a radar in his brain and then immediately just scream, kiss, kiss, fall in love! Like, that's the type of guy. But he wouldn't watch One Piece. And so one time, Kyle, before I even, like, he was, like, even on, like, we didn't have, like, the server yet. He just, like, dropped in my inbox, like, Dash's thoughts on One Piece based off what I wrote. And I was like, you start. Can you, like, record me some Lou, asking Dash, being like, come on, man, it's only, like, 1,000 episodes. And he's like, no, I will not watch One Piece. Sorry, I'm playing with the demonia pin. Like, it's my favorite thing about this pin is that if you put it on your shirt, then like she just blends in and all you can see are her eyes. I think that's pretty hot and sexy. These two, this, Lucy is my we have Lucy's voice actor in the chat. That is Hyenatron. Absolutely lovely. Wonderful job with him. I am so proud of you. He is the most accurate to my dolls, like to the doll that I like based him off of. He has all those actual tattoos, except for the scissor on his arm. He was actually supposed to have, in his original character drafts, a huge scissor tattoo over his chest, but like you never see his chest. So I put like a cute little pink scissor on his arm. It's just Lou nagging Dash to watch anime with him. I can, if you want to pay money for it, pay the voice actors. Give them money. I can, if you ever need anything, we pay the voice actors. His doll is actually like one of my favorites. That I should probably send the dolls in the chat one of these days. It's hard to find pictures of them, and they're all like stowed away in my storage and stuff. But I miss them very much. I miss them actually so much that I made a whole video game with all of them in it, because that was how I could have them with me again. He's my favorite to actually photograph too. I don't even know what to say, because I don't have like half of my Manzai comedy group is gone. I'm nothing. I'm just staring at you, putting on lip balm, having a gander at myself, and being like, it's all the acne on my face. Thank you for you can never be nothing. I'm nothing. That was such a nice angle that you could see my Dash sticker at. I'm just like shilling my merch to you as we go. Man, it's kind of nice. I could like turn all the way around to this music.
Wow.
Oh, Saturday's thing with like Val, she thinks he's extremely attractive, but it's not in like a way that it's like I feel weird if people were to ship them together, cause or like Lucy with, I don't know. I know that Dash is like 28, but like Saturday's like 22. For some reason, I feel like there's a big difference between 28 and 22, you know? I feel like if Val was with a 22-year-old, it'd be really weird. Yeah. The alternative of Dash dragging Lou to Miku Expo. Bold of you to assume that Lou is also not, like, screaming, crying, throwing up over Hatsune Miku. Like, yeah. You're nice to look at, but that's all. You're so right. Like, she just likes the idea of him. It's also like, so like, Saturday and Lucy's relationship, when I write relationships and everything, yeah, I went to the first, I went to the first Miku Expo that was ever in New York, and I had front row seats. That's my flex for you. That's my flex on Dash. That's my flex on everyone in this chat. They had to walk me like down the venue stairs because I was like crying and sobbing and shitting myself. And I was saying shit like Hatsune Miku is my friend and I love her and she's real and all this shit. I was like 15. It was great. Best fucking concert. Super hype. Amazing show. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Saturday and Lucy's relationship is a lot like me and Nolan. where I actually really like writing relationships where I have to have at least one relationship where it's like they've known each other for eons. But you'll sort of notice with like Dash and Lucy, they also not Lucy, Dash and Lupine, Lupino, Dash and Lupino, Lupine, fucking, they've also known each other for eons, and so please just take that as like, I have never known anything but one man since I am 14 years old. But like as a result, they have this dynamic that's like, oh, and also like Kenny and Toulouse have been married for like 50 years. And so yeah, they actually have like comparatively with, because they're both like in their 600s, they're quite young lovers when it comes to the whole grand scheme of things. And that funky little man is now my NLBR. Who is your NLBR? Oh, Kenny is the world's world's best wife guy. It's so funny because I make Kenny like, in my brain, he's totally a wife guy, but he doesn't really express it in the game. Like he doesn't, like you never see him like going nuts over his wife, because I'm like, I think that he's a wife guy, but like I don't know. Kenny is just like a guy. I feel like Kenny and Toulouse are very much like, you look at them and you're like, oh, they're so in love, but it's also like they're just like chilling. Like they don't necessarily, they do that thing where they like say things at the same time, but I feel like borderline, actually sometimes I'm afraid of making Toulouse. Would Toulouse toss Kenny across the room? She is too small to do that, even though she is buff. She cannot toss him, but can you give me like an equivalent?
Yo!
You can ask me some questions. Give me like an equivalent. Oh, also this still, I'm well aware that all my food stills look like absolute shit, but I'm never gonna stop drawing them. Not too small to toss a giant pillow at him. Yeah, she would toss a giant pillow at him. I think that they, she could totally do long gay Bowser. Oh wait, allow. How do I'm hitting allow.
Shush.
It's not allowing your... It won't let me post it. Okay. Okay, yeah. She could do long gay Bowser. So long gay Bowser. Okay. But I think that, there's this one time, I love Saturday, yes, she's a delight. I think that one time, why is this screen just not working? It sounds like I'm having a stroke right now, I know. Across the shop through a display. One time me and Nolan were like sitting in front of like a bathroom mirror, and hold on, I'm trying to get this to focus. We were sitting in front of like a bathroom mirror, and we had like a suction cup dildo, and we kept fucking like throwing it at the mirror, and like just like laughing. We kept throwing it at the mirror and like watching it stick and just like flop everywhere, and we were just like laughing our asses off. I think that's a Kenny and Toulouse move. Like I think that that's what would happen. I also just think that like I also had like a Toulouse's Kenny's Dom sort of thing, and then Kenny's like Val's Dom, and they're both like Val's Dom, and then Val's Oberon's Dom, so you have this like hierarchy of Doms. But I just think that Toulouse and Kenny are just like their dynamic is more like me and my wife saw you from across the bar, we're going to destroy your life sort of a thing. Like it's like we're Dom's comrade together. So yes, it is the therapist. You're so right. I really wonder. I mean, Val needs a therapist, but the thing is that Val's therapists are probably just like Kenny and Toulouse. But Kenny and Toulouse are just like, cause I think that we all need someone who like enables us in our horrible impulse control. I think that Kenny and Toulouse genuinely just don't give a shit about anything. Like they're so old that like consequences mean fucking nothing to them, and like they have to sort of force this sense of empathy when it comes to people, like Val, like how Toulouse is kind of like, oh Val, you're such a coward. They have to sort of like force themselves to understand like certain consequences for other people. Like they will be so past. Have you ever met like a teenager or even someone who's just like a little bit like younger than you, and it's like some of their problems, you like, they try and like describe them to you and you just like can't understand why they're flipping out so much about it, because the consequences to you are just like so non-existent, and you're trying to be empathetic about it, and you're trying not to like trivialize what they're saying, but you're also like, oh my god, that so doesn't matter. That's kind of like how Kenny and Toulouse are, but about like big things. They're definitely the friend who's gonna give you the advice that's like, oh, break up with them. Like, if you're having if you're having problems with someone. Or like, just fucking kill him. You should bring a gun.
No!
And no, I will bring a gun actually Saturday. I think Saturday should have a gun. I think that would be a good addition. Someone should do that. Oh, the gun line is my fucking favorite. It's like when a kid is upset about something super trivial, sometimes you have to step back and remember that these things are new to them. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like for Kenny and Toulouse, that's like a lot of things for them. Like, they've had to go through so much shit. They probably had to go through, like, I don't want to say everything, but it's like your mind is like fundamentally different structured when you're like immortal and shit. Because you don't have to think about any of the like consequences that happen in like a lifetime. Like if you think about how many things about our lives are just like made and wouldn't be the same if we didn't die. Whenever these two laugh together, I get tears in my eyes. My friends who grew up with me and loved my dolls very much, the first time they heard these two laugh with each other,
Will you please?
they were like, yeah, I'm a little fucked up about that. I love these two. I hope that people start to fall in love with Lupino because part 2 is his POV. And I hope that people start to sort of fall in love with him as a character. I'm really interested to know. I actually haven't gotten much feedback. I got feedback from like 2 people on how this was, so if anybody has any detailed feedback and wants to fucking vomit it in my DMs, I would absolutely love for you to do that. But Lupino is he's really gonna be oh, he is. I know you've said that like before, like that you like him. But I'm really excited to explore him more in part 2 because it is in his POV. You get Val for a little bit in the beginning, and then you get Lupino POV. You get Val in that, but he's there, but you're just not him. Like, you don't get all of his inner thoughts and everything. I just didn't find it necessary. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to keep kind of under wraps in that situation. But you get like a day as Lou. And it's actually like I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty depressing part. And it's like a pretty serious part. Like being inside the head of a guy who like is not at peace with the concept of dying, and has to gain that sort of peace and has very weird means of doing so. Just really like, it's not fun. I remember writing that part, writing the whole first draft. I was like, I was really fucking down. I think now I'm a little bit better when it comes to handling his character. And I don't think it'll be so all-consuming for my feelings throwing myself into writing him. But because I just have a better understanding of how I'm gonna do it. It's not just doom gloom. But it's not the most funny, entertaining part, but it's like, imagine if an anime beach episode, the protagonist was just like severely depressed. Like a realistic representation of what would an anime beach episode be like if the protagonist was severely depressed and sincerely thought, like, man, this is like the end of my life. That's what it is. Horrible. I'm also excited for you guys to meet Donna in part 2, because Donna is, I want to say, I don't hate her. She was just such a bitch to write. And I think she came out really interesting. Obviously, she's not meant to be a likable character because she's Val's ex-wife. And Ghana, yeah. She's not meant to be a likable character because she's Val's ex-wife. But I think she ends up being interesting anyway. She's extremely milfy, of course. She's extremely milfy. I make so many MILF jokes about Donna, but obviously, like, I take her very seriously as someone who has had to spend so much time writing her character. The last time I ever had to write dialogue for her, I was like, God, thank God I don't have to think about this fucking character again. But I always felt bad for not liking her character that much, but I'm like, listen, she's not a good person. Sir, may I help you?
Boobies in your face.
Boobs in my face.
Mm-hmm. Titters.
Donna 100% is the wonderful character, but she's not as wonderful as a person. Yeah, she's really, I like the way I wrote her. I hope I will like the way that I revise her. Oh God, thank you, fix it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's the overlay so that while the game's up, you can still see the chat.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, good night. Oh, okay. Free Nolan content. Oh, fuck, free Nolan content.
Huh?
Oh, fuck, free Nolan content.
Hang on, let me do something.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna plug my stream that we're on right now.
You're gonna plug your stream?
Hi! Those who don't know, my name's Nolan. I'm married to Rose. I stream Wednesdays at 7:30 every week. If you want more free Nolan content, there it is. You can find recordings of past streams on YouTube at GeneralGunkRat. You can click...
I'm also there.
Rose is also there. You can click the Discord link. Praise to Nolan. You can click the Discord link in Twitch somewhere to see the streaming Discord. You'll see a lot of Jack's art of Pokemon. Jack did all of the emotes. If you want to look at these, we got some good shit. And thank you for coming to the stream. Continue enjoying Rose while I'm in my absence. And come back for more free Nolan content whenever you can. Love you guys.
Free Nolan content. Thank you for Stream King.
I was like, oh, let me plug my stream on my stream.
Oh my God. What was I saying? Donna. Yeah, she's a great character, but she's just it's kind of like if you have been around abusive people, you don't want to like think about it too much. Like, but it's because she's You just noticed that he had no shirt on? I was grabbing his tit. My hand was on his boob. Oh, the perfume that Saturday is talking about is Mitsuko from Gearland, which is an actual perfume you can buy, but so the thing is that it's Mitsuko is not spelled Mitsuko the way I spell Mitsuko. It's spelled Mitsuko. It's like they tried to write Japanese in French style romaji. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's the thing about Donna. So she like
No!
Donna's thing, right, is that she has a lot of residual guilt. I don't want to like spoil so much. She has a lot of like residual guilt from just like being a bad person in her past. And she pushes a lot of that onto the fact that she like found herself vulnerable to Val, like, and I think that Val has never stopped regretting being someone who like just like turns anyone into a vampire. Like, I think that he just
Oh my god, no!
never forgives himself for any of that. But he obviously has found ways to like cope with guilt and things. He's obviously a mental health professional. I mean, that doesn't make him perfect, but like, I think that he has done as much as he can to sort of like learn morality, and concepts of morality and different points of view on morality, that he could live like a relatively normal life. And she just like doesn't have a grasp on that. And so how she likes to like push her sort of like guilt is towards like, oh, this person did this to me and I wouldn't be like this. Like, if he didn't turn me, I wouldn't be like this. So that's just like a little sneak peek of part 2. It's much more well explored there. She's also much a manipulator, as much as she is really delusional. For self-serving purposes, has an extremely skewed vision of morality, what morals and consequences mean, like what having a sense of moral personhood is, and yeah, it's a lot. But
Hey.
the God, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was talking about the perfume. Okay, first of all, Dash's moe ass laugh. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Yeah, it's pretty bad. She's a lot. She's a lot. But man, I don't want to spoil anything when it comes to like the way that Val treats her, but like I think you know that like already a lot of you do, just from seeing this visual novel, that like Val is a little bit too considerate of like everyone. Like he is just a little bit too considerate, a little bit too nice, and tries really, really hard to be like a person that people want to be around. Like I don't know if he comes off like this, because I think that he would definitely strive to come off a little bit more natural, but he really like has had to, over the years, calculate his responses to people. And he values a lot being considerate of others. And I think that he might even just value that more than anything in all of his interactions, to an almost unhealthy degree. He knows how to set boundaries, but he knows how to set boundaries a little bit too well, where it's like he doesn't actually get attached to people, or can't let himself get attached to people, and everything he says is just a little bit clinical, and I think that's irritating to a lot of people. Like, I think that there is probably a lot of people who, even though Val seems like the nicest fucking person, a very sweet person, I think that there's probably a lot of people who would interact with Val and be like kind of annoyed with him. Yeah. Almost similar to the, you know that video that's like, I treasured our season of friendship? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's like this like, therapist was trying to show like how to break up with one of your friends, and was just speaking in this really clinical tone. And it is actually very good to be able to break up with your friends and like talk to your friends and set your boundaries. However, the clinical tone that they were using was so like cryptic, but also clear in a way that was irritating. If that makes sense. Yes?
I'm sorry.
What?
I must interrupt your lore dump with a lore dump real fast.
What are you doing?
So, for Pokemon cards, right? There was this promo card that was released for the 2011 and 2012 World Champions Series called Tropical Beach. That it was a stadium card that you can draw until you have 7 cards and then end your turn without attacking or anything. And this was really good. There's like a watered down version of that that's like draw until 5. It's called Jubilite Village, and that also sees play. So draw till 7, great card. Was only released at the World Championship, and so you had to go to Hawaii or go to Japan on this 1 week, these 2 years, or spend like hundreds of dollars online for it. So they banned it. They never ban cards in Pokemon. The last card that got like banned really was like Slowking from Gen 2, because there was a misprint on it that said you can turn off trainer cards even if it was on the bench. Normally it would have to be in your active. So here's the thing. They decided, alright, this card's pretty good and really hard to get, so we're going to ban it. And then for 2013, they were like, hey, we got a new promo card for Worlds, and it's really shitty so that people won't use it. It's called Champions Festival. It's another stadium card. If you have 6 Pokemon in play, so your whole bench is full and you're active, heal 10 damage from all of them. That's it. It's really I cannot stress enough how negligence. How insignificant that could be. It is currently seeing play right now because there's a new Gardevoir EX card that says, as often as you like, attach a psychic energy from your discard to one of your psychic Pokemon and then put 20 damage on it. So what you can do is accelerate 6 energy to your entire board, use Champions Festival, Lost Vacuum to get rid of it, play a second one, and then heal another 10, and your whole board just got 6 energy and no damage at all. And you can use something like Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX that does like more damage for each psychic energy on your board. Or you can use Weredeer, which it isn't a psychic Pokemon, but you can, when it moves to your active, gains all the psychic energy on the board. Negligible. Yeah, that's it. So this really shitty card that was made specifically to be really shitty so it wouldn't be another Tropical Beach is being used in a pretty good deck right now, and it's really funny to me. I love you. I'm sorry for interrupting your stream. Come back next week for more Pokemon cards and Hades and shit like that. I love you guys. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
You just noticed the no shirt? Yeah, I just got out of the shower, so. Oh, unless you were talking about somebody on there. No, there was no shirtless person there. It was me. Hi. Praise to Nolan. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Have a good night.
This is the closest I've been to understanding how the Pokemon card game.
Oh, it's so easy, person. It's so easy. It's
Pokemon
so
Nostalgique.
Pokemon Nostalgique. I love you.
Love you too. Just sits down and starts lore dumping. Why would I even want this Parfum? It's not even Nostalgique. So true. This transition I hate and I think I did a bad job with. But it's in there. It sounds like he just went to take a piss. Like Val pissing in the middle of the whole thing. I really want to make a poster of Val, and it's like a pinup, and you hang it in your bathroom, and it says "pissing all by yourself, dear." My bad, Lou, I had to piss. Yeah, Nolan also plays Magic, but like only with other people who play Magic.
I play Magic socially.
He plays Magic socially, that's
like those
insane.
people who say, I only drink socially.
He plays Magic socially.
I
He
only
wants
play
you to know
Magic
that.
when Steve or Tom asked me to. They gave me a whole commander deck. That's 100 cards, just so I would play Magic with them.
He wants you to know that because he wants you to know that he doesn't actually like Magic.
Bad game.
This is reminding me of how you explained Val didn't know vampires could eat and drink for many years and told Toulouse about how he pissed for them. Oh no, he shit like for the first time in like years. And like, I don't know, I think that would be a fucking traumatizing experience. I completely like forget that that was like a part of his lore. But like, that's the thing. I think that, I think maybe one day he was like, I gotta eat. Toulouse, I pissed. Mom, I flew up. It's okay, Nolan. Nobody who plays Magic actually likes it. You're so right. He's a big special interest. Does he actually like it? Like, that's cute if he does. Because Nolan says all the time that he doesn't like One Piece, but he likes One Piece. Like,
No!
Yeah.
that's so fucking good.
Don't talk shit about me on my stream.
I'm
Don't
talking shit about
lie
you on your
and
fucking
say I
stream.
like
You
One
can't fucking tell
Piece.
me what to do.
Also, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah?
I found this card today. Can you read it to me?
Candace. Look
Can this dick and balls fit in your mouth? Haha, got him.
Okay, I might skip through this conversation because he's literally talking about how he has cancer. And you guys have seen this scene. There's nothing fun. Yeah, we get it. Can this dick and balls fit in your mouth? I'm gonna actually skip through this scene so you can see the other characters. I'm gonna get to the other characters. Because I love Lou, but he's just literally talking about how he is dying of cancer. And I am really, like, try to prepare myself to handle that in a very, empathetic way, and I feel like I cannot do that if I'm... Okay, hold on. Okay, does control to skip just not work? Is this being homophobic? Oh, crap. Fuck. Doesn't let me skip ahead. Well. Yeah, this scene hurts a lot. I mean, at least you know that Val is going to help him. obviously, like, I'm not the type to have him just be like, yeah, dab me up, baby. Like, Lou, yeah. He's not gonna be the type to be like, oh yeah, completely, I wanna live forever. Fix all my problems. Just dab me up, baby. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of complexity when it comes to, like, consensually accepting, immortality into your life. Because, the philosophy that I have with, like, a lot of, like, immortal characters is not that they, like, quote-unquote live forever, but it's like, I guess it's like you get to choose when you die, sort of thing. It's not like vampires can't be killed. There's a reason why Donna sends goons after Val, because he can be killed. But, it makes the choice of dying, a thing. It's more like you can choose. And so that's a very, like, huge thing to put on someone, is, like, giving them a choice of when they die, making them able-bodied for a really long time. And it's basically like when you decide you're done. It's really dark. I have, Val has kind of a more optimistic view when it comes to, like, living. I mean, he has a realistic view, but, like, Val's obviously been through a lot of shit. But, like, cause he reads as a very traumatized character, you know? But the thing about Val is that, I don't think he ever, thinks of himself as someone who has ever been able to fully live his life. So he just keeps doing it. Like, it's kind of like, okay, I'll be done here when I feel like I fully lived. And I just don't think he's ever done that. I don't think that he's ever actually felt like he could be done. Because there's always something there. It's your Betty Bye time. I love you. Good night. The big hummus shirt. This is the big hummus shirt. Why? Don't you need to fucking sleep?
I folded my laundry.
Or you're folding your laundry?
Yeah. I was like 9:30 is a good time for me to shower, fold my laundry, and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
So
I absolutely love your series of messages there. Immortality can be explored in so many ways, and I love that. Not many stories take their own route with it, though. Here comes Chunky. He's dead. I'm glad that Chunky can send me to my rest. But yeah, like, I just, like, I think that, a lot of, vampire stories sort of, like, fail to keep, like take into account, like, what immortality does to your brain and how it affects your mindset on life. I mean, I guess, like, the biggest example is, quote unquote, why are these vampires in high school if they are so old? Why did they choose to go back to high school? Why did they, like, especially when a lot of them can pass as, like, older, like, let's be real, there are high schoolers, especially vampires, like, how vampires are depicted, they could basically pass as, like, early 20s if they wanted to. And so, like, why are they in fucking high school? Like, they're so old. Like, isn't there, like, things that go into that sort of a thing? So, goodbye, friends. I'm not gonna go too late with this, but, I'm just talking, you know. But yeah, like, there's just a lot of stuff that, obviously, like, vampires and fantasy and everything. I'm never gonna look at a vampire story and then, like, assume that it has to be any type of realistic. But I do like when things vampires and keeping up with technology. Val, I think that Val knows how to use social media, but I don't think he, like, does it. I think he's fucking old. I just think he's super fucking old. I think he knows how to use a cell phone. Like, he knows how to use a smartphone because, like, to survive. I think Toulouse would probably straight up have, like, a jitterbug. But, no, but she probably has, like, a smartphone. But, Tiramisu pass. Why did you give him a tiramisu pass, you might ask? Tiramisu is just like kind of a recurring dessert with Val, as you can see probably in his backstory sequence with him. He can't live without tiramisu. Maybe physically, but not spiritually. When I got those lines in from Chris, I was like, oh my god, you made him so funny. He's so funny. I am not normal about his voice. I look so gross. You guys are so lucky you get to actually see me this way, because I look so fucking gross today. I was looking so hot earlier today, and you saw pictures of me, so even though my face was covered in acne, I was so hot. Oh, a friend described this scene as an assault on the senses, and I couldn't agree more. But I think that Val is a decently like anxious person, so this dumb squeakiness of his conscience like worked pretty well. I just wanted to make this a funny little guy who makes bat noises. Shows up with a bathtub of tiramisu for Val. He would kiss you. He would. I think he is absolutely. I think that's his Vocaloid character item. Like, you know what I mean? That's his moe item. I know I use the word moe all the time, but I'm reclaiming it. Squeaky man. Shut up! This kid is dying. You had him your tiramisu pass? You're right. It was the least you could do. Oh, shut up! You're immortal. I fucking love this guy. The heart nips. No, you are allowed to spam. I like speaking. I like having dialogue, because if I don't have dialogue with people, then I feel like I'm rambling on very autistically. So please spam. The heart nips are a part of Val that I added, and now it's kind of like a you never see his nipples sort of thing, because they're always covered with hearts. I'm actually just not a big fan of like drawing Val completely nude. Like, he has to have something going on. He has to have like the heart nips. His chest hair is such a cute little patch that it's almost like clothes. And I like his he has his little belly button piercing that you can't see in this shot because he's like slightly turned. But I feel like he just has to have a lot going on, like with his body, or else he would just be too much skin. He is the alert, and he has this like fleshiness about him, as you can see. Like, I didn't want to make like a buff vampire. I'm just so fucking sick of buff vampires, and I was just like, I did not want him to look like a bootleg Alucard, because we don't pit bad bitches against each other. But I just really like the fleshiness of Val. Because do you think he fucking works out? No, he doesn't fucking work out. Like, he is a guy who fucking would rather sit on his couch and like crochet or something. Like, look at this man. You think he's fucking going to the gym? No. Also, this theme song, I'm so proud of. So a lot of these songs have samples in them, and like I put together samples and everything. This is like a true blue composition from the ground up for me. Damn his ass. This expression, to my knee. Oh, Percy is also a very, very big fan of this shot. There's a lot of people who have shown this specific picture of Val to who absolutely fucking, yeah. Well, I think that, yeah, there's a lot of people who, I'm always really, interested in people who would, like, take being a vampire in, like, a fucking second. I think I would take it because it would, like, get rid of a lot of my chronic illness stuff. I would have to be like, if HRT works on vampires, that's cool. then that would be me. I have to be trans vampire. If HRT didn't work, I don't know how I'd be able to live for that long, but yeah. I think it's like now yeah, I think I used to just be like, yeah, instant answer, but like there's a lot of like really bleak shit with the world. Like we don't know when we're all gonna die kind of a thing. It's not something that is like, it's not something like that's gonna happen in like a doomsday scenario. It's just like something that is going to like we're gonna wither away. So I don't really want to watch that happen. Also about this theme, the bass line is heavily inspired by Neil Young, Words Between the Lines of Age. I had it stuck in my head. It's not the same fucking bass line. It's just very similar. And I wrote this whole theme, and it was based off of a song from Takarazuka Rosa Versailles. And so I just mixed like Neil Young vibes with Takarazuka Rosa Versailles, and I think it came out really nice. Yeah, seeing mortals you love just like fucking get out of here. That's why like Val, what I said about Val before, where he's like a little bit too good at setting boundaries with people, and kind of bad at like just letting himself become attached to people. Like for example, you know he's fucking down bad for Dash. Like he's ridiculously down bad for Dash. Like he's in love with him, but he doesn't let himself get ridiculously attached to him. You know, he's always talking about like, don't you have this little boyfriend over here? Please go be with him, because I don't think that I can bear this type of attachment.
Oh, I see. What's gonna take
These
with
fucked
the
up
blood
voices that I
bag?
put in here. These fucked up filtered voices.
How does she taste? Tell me.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
That one's for you, Vez. Not telling you to shut up. I'm just like, I just think that that's something that made you probably squeak when you heard it. Oh, it did. It did fuck you up. Okay. I understand.
Yes, boss.
I understand. Chris and Jet did a phenomenal job.
Loretta,
Also, this was also described to
I'll
me
give you everything.
by my. I'm sorry. He did such a good job.
Yes, boss.
Oh, why did it go back? No. Oh, his hat. I own that hat. I have a huge red hat
Loretta,
that I wear. I wore it today, actually. I wear frequently. It has a very large feather. And I just wanted to give him a big ass red hat like I have.
live forever with me. Rule with me. All you will ever
Like-
need will be the end of your arm.
He did such a good job. He did such a good job.
Yes.
And so did Jet. Jet, my beloved.
My husband never touches me anymore.
Jet, you're so milfy. Jet's not here, but Jet, if you're out there,
He's too busy reading books, reading my dead blood
I feel like
bags
I've
to even
said
look
that
at
comment about their voice like 800 fucking times,
I'm right here.
and I need to get better material.
me. You're 115 years old.
What can you possibly learn about life from these blood bags that you don't already know?
Stop calling them that.
Calling them what they are?
Loretta, have you forgotten? You were Humans too. Just a few years ago.
And what a sad little thing I was.
Sorry about the tuning forks. That was just like how I heard it in my head.
You've gone soft, my darling. When I was a child, a lamb was born on my father's farm.
I'm really a fan of how I drew this fire.
We played together
I like the
all
way
the
that it really
time,
looks like it's
frolicking through
burning
the
when
pastures, as happy as
the
can be.
essay starts going.
But when Easter came, my little friend was slaughtered and served to me at family dinner. My father couldn't help but laugh at me as I shoveled forkfuls of lamb into my mouth, with tears streaming down my face.
Jen's voice during Donna is the voice you use when you're typecast as a villain. It's such a because the thing about Donna is that for a while I really wanted my audience to like not think of her like a villain, because I didn't want to just be like, oh, his ex-wife, she fucking sucks. But I think it's more like you know she's gonna do something bad. Like, you know. From the first time that you actually like meet her like in Val's POV in the story in Act 2, you kind of just like know that she's a little bit fucked up. So I didn't want to hide it.
I had to eat it, or I'd go to bed hungry.
I just think that she deserves like a fun voice. Like,
We need to kill humans to feed our people. There is no other way.
I will throw myself in front of that man. One thing about that story that she just told, when I was recording with Jet, they were like, "Oh man, that's..."
Our husband is an evil man.
Okay, I have to tell a story before we get to he's eating the last of the tiramisu. But Jet was basically like, how that story she's telling is just like so obviously fake, like she made it up on the spot. But that story actually was told to me by my grandmother, who that actually happened to. And that's like a story that she told like at the dinner table on Easter one year. Sorry, this focus is fucked up. Yeah, she told that on Easter at the dinner table one year, and I just like never forgot it because it was just so fucked up. Her dad was just like laughing at her, and she loved playing with this little lamb, and then they fucking ate it. They fucking eated it. And I thought that was just such a fucked up story. It was definitely like a really traumatizing story that my grandma was presenting as something really funny. And so I never forgot it. And then I put it into my game. Yeah, I love this part. Just look at his goofy little smile.
What has he done now?
Oh, that's me, by the way. Oh, what has he done now? I was like, what am I gonna do? Get a whole voice actor for Serafina? And just one line.
He's eaten the last bit of tears. I can't live without him.
You're a vampire. Yes, you can.
Maybe physically, but not spiritually.
Aurelio is voiced by my dear moot, Alexander. They beautiful voice.
Please, Fifi. Feed him before he starts to get on my nerves.
I think you should feed today. I want to see if your blood tastes so.
Is that so?
The taste of blood on your
I
neck.
remember having to listen to this fucking line the first time.
Not terrors. Like roses closed in leather. And wood and citrus.
I think this was in my... Actually, I think this was the first line that he said on his audition. And I was like... I need to go outside and run into oncoming traffic.
You've dazzled your sheets in it.
Chris knows this, but like every time I try and compliment
When
him,
I go to bed at night, I sleep like a corpse.
I'm never able to do it in a normal way. Like I was like trying to give him feedback, all good feedback, but I could never say it in a way that was like normal. And I think at the end of it, I was like, yeah, if you ever need like an organ transplant, like a life-saving organ transplant, they could just like kill me and I owe you my life. Okay, this scream part. That was also me because I'm Fifi. I forgot to record like a scream for Fifi. Everyone says Liam O'Brien. Liam O'Brien. Everyone says Liam O'Brien when they hear him. But it's so funny because like I'll play like Sengoku Basara and like Ieyasu is played by Liam O'Brien and I'm like, oh hi Val. But yeah, this is important. His performance is definitely his own. But I think a lot of people have told me Liam O'Brien. But when I recorded that scream, I literally it was getting fucked up by filters anyway because so I just like used like Blue Yeti USB microphone that I'm using right now instead of like my actual like recording stuff and I was like, hey Nolan, can you hand me the microphone? I was sitting over there under the kotatsu with my laptop and I just start screaming and being like, I'm begging you, please. And Nolan is just like looking at me and he's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah. And then I just hand him back the microphone. He didn't bat an eye. Oh, the bed corpses. This is like bedcorpses.png or something.
Sorry, boss.
Love his doorbell. That's a chandelier, by the way. I really hope you guys could tell.
It's just me.
He's laying on his couch and looking up at a chandelier. This theme, I also made. Lightly inspired by Elm by Yue, because the acoustic guitar in that really fucked me up. This was after a day of excitedly finding a guitar sound that was just a little bit, like it was realistic enough to feel like a guitar, but like just MIDI enough to feel okay in the game. Like it was real enough that if I used enough filters it would sound like a real guitar, but obviously it doesn't feel entirely real. I like it. If you guys ever want access to the plugins that I use to like make music and everything, I basically like give everybody a fucking absolute ton of audio resources. Not audio mostly. It's like, well, just like music composition. I just like let everybody use my Splice account and use up all my Splice credits to get sound samples and sound effects. So if anybody needs free royalty-free sound effects and music samples at any time. Oh my god, you still haven't gotten a MIDI keyboard? I can always give you recommendations if you want one. I have a little fucking Arturia. I have an Arturia mini lab. I have a Nectar Impact, which is what I use for like songs that really have piano in it, where I have to really play piano. But a lot of stuff I just use my like Arturia mini lab, micro lab, and I really like Arturia products because they come with the Arturia plugin, which has like thousands of free synths, and they're all really good synths. And so when you buy that, you get that whole library. And you can mix so much stuff with it. There was a time when I was only using the Arturia lab to make music for this game. A lot of it is seen in like Obi's part. The part that comes up here, last minute added in. He actually just kind of like looked at the picture before I added this part in and just was like shocked. But I didn't think it had enough effect, so I made it more anime. Let me give you my FL Studio login because I gave it to like everyone. You're not in the voice actor chat because you're not a voice actor, so you don't have it. But I'll give you my FL Studio login because free FL Studio, and then you have a DAW. The way the music is fucked up. I'm like, what do you even say after that? Because Val shows all of what he feels on his face. Who, me? This 1 point, my brain melting in anxiety attack. And it's like, I remember making this, and I was originally just gonna make the key slightly off, but then I took the original and put it with the key slightly off, and it was way worse. The music is on point, thank you. I tried with that. I took the music for this really seriously. Because it just...
Please put me out of my misery.
I got that line from him like last minute because I just found that little tidbit to be... Oh, here I am!
This chapter is brought to you by Count Moody's 24-hour sun protection charms, your most trusted source in disposable sun protection for over 300 years. This summer, you can be a smoke show without the fire. Available at your local Vampire Resource Center or wherever amulets are sold. Now with visible time track technology.
Bonjour!
Is that my beautiful boy who I love and adore with every fiber of my being?
Bonjour!
We need to do an actual commercial with my face. Like for whatever, I want to have a Kickstarter for like the next 2 parts of this game, because everything when it comes to my beloved who I worship at my feet. She is so funny. She really is like one of my favorite characters that I've written. But I want to have a Kickstarter for like the next 2 parts of this game, because number one, this is like an ongoing series, you know. I thought that this game was going to be a one and done thing. I'm enjoying it being a part of my life, so I want to keep it as a part of my life for like a while. So I think that I should be compensated for that. I also would like to pay my voice actors, and yeah, like I need to like treat this project like a little bit more legitimate. So I'm probably gonna have to do an ad with my face and be like, hey, it's me, Prince Rosalium. I am making a thing. Give me money for it, because I am the same as an entire game dev team. But the thing is I'm really not comfortable enough showing myself, I have a lot of like voice dysphoria. As Toulouse, I'm fine because Toulouse is not me. That's like Toulouse's voice. She can have my voice, but I hope they fucking put me on T soon, and they stop giving me trouble. Because my doctor wants me on it. It's just like the insurance and bullshit. And the insurance is like, oh, she just needs to approve it. So it's like some weird fucking thing. I guess I could do it in character for Toulouse. But I'm like, here's the thing with Toulouse, right? Like once I start T, my voice isn't gonna be like usable for Toulouse anymore. But honestly, if people complain about my voice being mid-T while also voicing Toulouse, they can fuck right off. They can fuck right off. They can fuck absolutely right off. I do want to have a Prince Rosaline version of Parfum when I am fully testosterone, where I get to be Val. But, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to think about my tea thing right now. I've been really stressed for the past few days. Like, this morning, I was, trying to go back to sleep. It was like 7 a.m. I woke up, but like my body has really huge stress responses. And this is like super autism things. Like my mind can be fine, I can know everything's fine, but my body is just like way too sensitive. I could not go back to sleep at all. I was just so jittery and full of adrenaline, and that's been like the whole fucking week. There's just been shit stressing me out all week. And so I took CBD oil on a fucking empty stomach, and it put me right to fucking sleep. But I woke up, I was so fucking nauseous. It was so nauseous. Anyway. Ugh. Yeah. It's okay, I will be Toulouse. I will voice her as though Kenny is doing a sock puppet. Do you know that there was originally supposed to be a sock puppet scene where Kenny and Toulouse actually act out sock puppets? I think I might have to bring it back for like another reason. But, so, the scene at the end, where, like, Toulouse scams Donna out of her money, which I'm saying that because I'm just assuming everybody's either played this or is going to play it. I'm spoiling it for you. This is behind the scenes hours. That was originally supposed to be explained to... I really want to actually do like an ad read, like a Kenny ad read. I want to put more like stupid commercial breaks. So if you want to do that, that'll be super fun. Oh, it should have been in the style of the Shadow Girls from Nintendo, but I wanted it to be more like stupid little sock puppets. But yeah, that scene at the end was supposed to be explained retroactively to Val, by Kenny and Toulouse. Anyway, I need to go so you can hear our dear Menace.
Hey, Barbie doll.
Yeah!
Whoa.
You did such a fucking great job. Exact fucking voice. Exact fucking voice I was thinking of. Exact Kenny. I received a lot of auditions for Kenny. Because he's a cool looking guy. But the thing is that you can always fucking tell when people are not from New York. And you can always tell. And they tried really hard, and I understand. I really understand. You think you can do a New York accent. Yeah, you think. But you can't. But this is the authentic shit. This is authentic. Authentic New York man. Also, a lot of people ask me why I wanted Kenny to have like a New York accent. So like Kenny is based off of a D&D character I had who was like a joke Majima insert, but then I just like didn't like him being a joke Majima insert anymore. I wanted him to be like a cool character, like an actual guy. Like I actually really started to like this character. Photos of real sock puppets. But oh, actually that'd be great. Especially because this does have sort of a scrapbooky atmosphere to it. Like the whole game is like made out of paper, so that could actually kind of fucking work. That'd be really funny.
Dear.
But yeah, he was based off of like a joke Majima insert character. And I just didn't want him to be that anymore. And like I'm cool with having a character that just sort of resembles Majima in a lot of ways. But the thing is with Majima, I don't like the way that Kansai accents are localized to Southern accents. I think they're more accurately localized to
Good God.
like good God, New York accents. And I always read Majima's voice in a New York accent. Before you ask, I am very dissatisfied with dub Majima. I mean, Matt Mercer's a great voice actor, but he's like, he's not Majima. He's not Majima. And so Kenny's voice is what I miss. I wish Majima's would. Toulouse was also originally like a character that I had in like a Yakuza fanfiction. Yes, dressed like that and everything. Loved her so much. Loved her to death. And she was supposed to be like a love interest for Majima, and like she was so self-inserty. She was so self-inserty. But like I don't really think of her like that. She's like her own beast. She just has my clothes. She has my wardrobe. But it was like she was supposed to be a love interest for Majima, but they were both so gay. Like they did not have like love chemistry. They had like BFF chemistry. Mark Hamill as Majima. Actually, I kind of preferred. A lot of people don't like Mark Hamill as Majima. They go, okay, he could take him for that one fucking time in Yakuza 1, but they don't actually like his voice. I think genuinely it has a lot more personality than what Matt Mercer did with him, and I genuinely think it has a lot more personality. Like, I don't want to shit on Matt Mercer because, like, he does a good job. He's a chill guy. But I just don't think he's Majima. And every time I tell people, like, who haven't heard, like, the Yakuza dub that, like, Matt Mercer is Majima, they're like, what? Really? But he does, like, such good work. He does. He, especially, as, like, I'm pretty sure he played Mitsunari in the Sengoku Basara Judging dub. Great. That's, like, one of my favorite fucking characters ever. But, oh my god, he's not Majima. I am glad, though, that they got someone who, like, I guess... I don't know. I think he got into it. Like, it's my opinion! And, like, a lot of people were really happy with the dub. But there was this other guy in Yakuza 7 who had this, like, heavy New York accent. And I'm like, oh. Should have fucking been Majima. This scene was actually decently hard to write with them going back and forth about their, like, sort of opinions on this thing. So Kenny and Toulouse are very much like, we run a vampire resource center, and we like, it's like vampire communism sort of a thing. Like, I think that in modern day, when it comes to vampires, they need to have, like, ethical sources of acquiring blood. Like, I mean, I guess, like, you know, that's, like, why Paul's a Dom, because, like, he can drink blood from people who are willing volunteers, and that often involves kinky shit. But how much is too much to spend on a Pandora's Hearts music box? I don't know. Is it a pretty music box? Is it one of those with like the little ballerina that comes up? I'd pay like at least my entire life savings on that.
Are you fucking?
This is my favorite thing that you put in here. Just the "Are you fucking?" It is literally saved as like K voice. Are you fucking? One of my favorite things. Also, the falsetto flinchies. You just put so much good shit in here, dude. A custom wooden one with the characters etched on the top. Goodness. Yeah, I mean, weigh like the consequentialist like pros and cons. Does it cause more suffering for you to buy it, or does it cause less suffering? Yeah, you like gave so much like shit that so many lines that I like put in specifically like that I didn't like maybe like specifically ask for, but it's like you had so much good shit that I had to put in anyway. Okay, but that's so good though. That's also like a mannerism of like every member of my family, because every member of my family like sounds like Kenny. Everyone else, I'm probably like one of the only people in my family that like doesn't have like a heavy New York accent, because like the rest of my family grew up in the city and everything, and I would have grown up with that accent just because of the environment around me, but I guess I just kind of like outside of New York, people actually like have a weirdly like meaning New York City, like people have like a weirdly disgusted response to New York accents, and I hate that because I think they're fucking cool.
You should bring a gun.
You should bring a gun. I love it. Oh, why was Lemon mentioned? They are both so baby girl. Yeah, I find that coffee is something that people think is like standard for a New York accent, but my mom, she'll be like coffee, like, or it's really weird, because there's so many words that people will like associate as like, ah yes, this is a New York accent word, and then yeah, you know what I mean? Also, I love Toulouse and Kenny's design, being so contrasting from everyone else. I really tried to make Claire like a comforting place for them. Like he walks in, it's like, oh, those are his friends that he can kind of like unmask with. Yeah, it is. Like, I think people really, Long Island. It's definitely Long Island. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're here. Hello. It's Finn. Hello. We're almost at Oberon and you're like, you're here. You've arrived. Either that or you've like been here the whole time and you've heard me sing wonderful things about Oberon's voice. Shit. I'm just talking over this as this goes, because so that you guys have played it. I'm just popping in. Well, we're almost at Oberon, so you can watch yourself. Yeah. You can watch yourself get fucking, shocked-ed. Oh yeah, honestly, like, even on Long Island, there's some neighborhoods where people really don't have, like, New York accents. Or, like, Long Island accents, if that makes sense. 219. I'm so glad. Oberon really is, like, my favorite... It was, like, one of my favorite fucking scenes. He was a character that I added in, like, after, most of the main story was written, and he was, like, one of the best additions ever. I just think that, like, I didn't have enough Val being a dom, and I knew that that was going to be a really appealing thing for people and a really interesting part of his character. And so I needed to have a sub that people would get attached to. And honestly, I don't have enough of Tiff either. Like, I have more... Tiff is supposed to come up again, but she was originally written as just like an intro character, but I love her, and I'm so attached to her, and so I'm like, I need a reason to include her again. Honestly, just like, I'll figure it out. Tiff side stories, perhaps? Finding the voice was literally 2 seconds of deciding it was gonna be my natural voice, and then 10 minutes of what setting on the accent dial are you cranking to? Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, Tiff is so, like, easily attachable to. She's so fucking cute. She's a simple color scheme. She's adorable. She deserves more screen time, and I just feel so bad for her, like, not writing that in originally, but with revisions and everything, a lot of things are getting rewritten. So I really want more Tiff, or that, or Tiff side story. I'm telling myself if I don't give these characters the time that they deserve in this one story, then I'll just write side stories. I really don't need to. I don't need to make a big deal out of it. They're always here. I'm the fucking writer. I can bring them back whenever I want. Nelly is, Breeze's, OC. Oh, okay. You can explain Nelly. She's a clown.
Uh-huh.
No, this Nelly, I remember you first described her as Nelly Roblox. And so, does she have, like, a sister and her name is Kelly Minecraft? Or, like, Francis Vantage? Sorry. Megan Maple story. She does have a sister, and I didn't know about this. I love how you have an OC for my universe. Because, like, now it's a universe that, like, actually exists. Like, people know about it now. So it's not, like, so weird for people to have OCs for it. I think it's kind of funny now. People used to make up, like, headcanons about my characters that would make me really uncomfortable when I, like, didn't, like, have games out. Because I'd be like, you don't know them, they're just, like, little guys in my head. Park Universe. But yeah, now I'm just like, and I always told myself, I'm like, when it's out, it's gonna be way less weird. I'm right. Oh my god. Yeah, make a Parfum OC. Oh, that'd be so fun. Make a Parfum OC. There's like a character, there's not many like characters in the Parfum universe that's not, that aren't in this game. But we do have Gigi. I can detail Gigi. Gigi is like this. Gigi's the tax man who he takes care of Val's taxes and like Toulouse and Kenny's taxes, and he's like 400 years old, 400 years old, and he it's just like this little guy, just this little guy. He's super like strict and just uptight, really just like rigid, no fucking sense of humor. But he's like got cute things about him, like his like he really likes dinosaurs and like archaeology and things like that, and he really likes like baking French pastries and things. And I know that Roblox isn't her actual real surname, because you know when you said that the first time you introduced me to her, I was like, Nelly Roblox. Anyway. But Gigi's whole thing, well, his name's Giuliano, but they call him Gigi. Because Kenny and Toulouse are a little bit, like, patronizing to him. They're just like, oh, Gigi, you're so cute, because he's, like, 300 years younger than them. But, like, even though Val is younger than him, like, he just has this way about him that's really, like, they think he's really uptight and that he doesn't give, like, he gives too much of a shit. And so they like to be like, oh, Gigi, about things. But he has this weird, like, sexual repression about Val, where he, like, wants to believe that Val is this, like, big, stupid bimbo because he's promiscuous or whatever. But he actually, like, is so down bad for him, but can't comprehend any sort of sexual attraction in general because he hasn't fucked for, like, I don't think he's fucked since, like, the early or like late 1800s. I just think that he just didn't do it. He's just really repressed.
Eh?
Homie's such a sweet boy. Oh, I absolutely love Don't You Bat Your Eyelashes at Me, You Tiny Evil Woman.
Yeah?
One of my favorite things that you put in there. Yeah?
Whoa.
I'm really a big fan of Don't You Lecture Me. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you! I absolutely love writing banter. It was like the first thing that anybody ever complimented my writing on was banter. And then so I kept doing it. It's him time.
The stroke of death is as a lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired.
I know you guys love him.
Dost thou
all
lie
love
still?
Oberon.
If thus thou vanishest, thou tell'st the world, it is not worth leave-taking.
You love him. No, you love
Stall
Obi.
the cloud and rain, that I may say the gods themselves do weep.
This proves me base. If she first
Can we
meet
get a
the
fucking
curled Antony,
round of applause for being in the chat?
he'll
First
make
performance?
demand of her, and spin that kiss which is my heaven to have.
Serious? I don't.
Come, thou mortal wretch.
I love every single voice actor in this, but Oberon performance really fucks me up. Really fucks me up.
With thy sharp teeth, this not intrinsic.
I hope you guys like my goth music composition. But
Life at once untie, poor venomous fool. Be angry and dispatch.
The way you guys are freaking out
wouldst
over
thou speak that I might hear thee call great Caesar ass unpolicied.
O Eastern Star,
Peace, peace. Dost thou not see my baby at my breast, that sucks the nurse asleep?
Peace, peace. Dost thou not see my titties?
Oh, break, oh, break.
As sweet as
Oh,
balm, as soft
then
as
you didn't
air,
see this before.
as gentle.
But we have these now. And I will be sending you one. It's a pin. There was a special on like acrylic pins on this one website I use for all my Patreon merch, and I had to get little demonias, so I'll be sending you one.
Oh, Anthony, nay, I will take thee too. What should I stay?
In this vile world, so fair thee, I'll boast thee death in thy position, like the last unparalleled. Downy windows close, and golden Phoebus never be beheld. Of eyes again so royal, your crowns are high. I'll mend it.
Lizard time. Someone describes Oberon's giggle as lizard-like. And that's a very big compliment. It was my friend Masumi, who has a favorite character who has a very similar giggle to Oberon's, who also really, really loves Oberon. And yeah. The things Oberon says are so funny. I know that I'm talking about my own writing, but like sometimes I'll look at him. I'm gonna gas myself up with the way that I wrote Oberon because he just makes me so happy. He's just so stupid. Like he's just like he's like this. He's so giggly and kind of almost like stereotypical like quirky character. Oh, the giggles are so good. And I think he's just like brutally honest. I really got to like let the autism go with Obi. Because like he just has very specific ways that he is. The raw candy that cemented it for you. Well, because he likes crunchy things. I had to be consistent with that. With his like weird little textural thing. Where he just likes crunchy things. And he doesn't like squishy things. I love his crunchy texture thing. Just love it. He goes to get his rock candy from, you know, it's like some like fucked up candy store that like tourists go to in Times Square, but like for some reason they have really good rock candy. All the true Oberon Facts channel. I think we're all here who have been to that true Oberon Facts channel. Yeah, I think we're all here. I think we're all in this server. Right, yeah. This block of dialogue was added last for Oberon. Because I'm like, oh, you know, if he likes that perfume, and like, he probably knows who Dash is. And so I thought it would be like funny to have them talk about him. And you can kind of see how Val acts about Dash like when he's not there and also not talking to one of his friends. Oh, the drums. I'm pretty sure Nolan did these drums. Inappropriate use of the true Oberon Facts panel. Okay, so, okay. Menace, I don't think that you know about the True Oberon Facts channel. On the server, there's a channel called True Oberon Facts. Because Oberon is a character who doesn't really have, like, that much about him that we've written. Like, Oberon's not his real name, blah, blah, blah. you don't even really get to see him fully clothed. But he, so you could just like make up random names for him. Like we were like, oh yeah, his real name is Josh Sanchez. You could just say that, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, he eats pasta like it's just pretz. His theme, I put a lot of work into. I was in like some of the worst pain of my life on that day. I was in my fucking apartment and it was like I was laying with like horrible cramps. I could barely eat anything that day. I couldn't walk. I was in a dark bedroom for the entire day. Just like there was no windows in that bedroom. And so I was not doing well when I made this theme. I just really needed to do something to get my mind off of it, and so I just started writing music for the game. And I was super, like, so deep into Bucktick. And I love Bucktick, I still love Bucktick, but like I was super deep into like really starting to get into more Bucktick. So there's like a bunch of songs out there that just sound like this song, but they're just by Bucktick. Oh, this... You want to dominate Hamlet? I wanted Oberon's nickname to be Angelfish. But I'm like, where would the fish come from? I just think angelfish are cute. And I think that angelfish is a cute thing to call someone. And it's also a cute name for a Bucktick song that definitely is the Bucktick song Angelfish. But I just felt like, yeah. Oh, by the way, the synth that I use to make Demonias, it's called Jellyfish. And it's so funny because he hates jellyfish. 3 pet geckos. I think he has. I think he would have like 3 pet geckos that he names like really. They would have to be like a black lizards, but he names something like some really like pretty names, and they're like his little girls or something. No, I think he would like name them like really pretty girls' names, like something like he would name one like Cosette or something. Oh no. Demonia, the way that she got her design, just so you know, is because I don't know how to draw cats. And I found like a 3D model of a cat on Clipsneo Assets, and I was trying to like design a cute cat around it. But what I really like wanted was this really unnerving stare. And so I spent so many hours like trying to draw a cat. And then I was like, you know what, I just want to make her a fucking ink blob with just eyes. And it was so much easier to make. If they were all named after Les Mis characters, that would be something to do. There's a plot thing with Demonia I can't tell about, Persimmon, Persephone, and everyone's favorite egg. This is my pet iguana, Sean Valjean. This is my pet iguana. That really fucking got me. Fortnite. This is my iguana, Fortnite. Everybody thinks that I'm like into Les Mis because I'm a Rose of Versailles person. I'm not that into. I like it, but I'm not like. You have any idea how many people have come up to me and they're like kind of like just like normies, and they're like, I'll talk about Rose of Versailles, and I'll be like, French Revolution, and they'll be like, you know, have you ever heard of Les Miserables? Like, and I'm like, no. Tell me about it. The geckos are doing the confrontation. What was your hyperfixation? What was your Victor Hugo hyperfixation? I love Obi. Notre Dame de Paris. Yes. You don't have to have shame here. Do you like being electrocuted while someone reads you Notre Dame de Paris? Are you like Obi, Katie? Oh no, I was right. You do like to be electrocuted while being read this book? Wow. God, I wish I could be Oberon. Why? You want to be Val's little sub? Be his sub? It's so weird because I can never tell, like, when people actually... Me and Percy both have this thing where we, like, don't... Like, well, we both, like, don't understand Val as, like, an attractive character. Like, for me, I'm just making a guy, and like, I'm not subby in any way. And so when it comes to like Val, like what he does is not necessarily like attractive to me. Like, I'm not like Val does not get to dom me. Oh my god, bye Finn. Goodbye. I love you. But what Val does is like not necessarily attractive, like, oh, I want to do shit, but like whenever I see anyone who has an honest crush on Val, I'm like, what? I did that? And Percy is always like, oh, people feel that way. Why do people assume you're a dom? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe I'm just like so used to seeing you and your... I know you really well. And you leave our starlight and often I can see when first the lights will shine. The intermission theme is Bach Convention number 13, and I know how to play it on piano. It's a whole thing. Listen long and hard. read this in her voice. Hold on. My darling Mozart, if only I could go back and bite you. I could have stolen your heart and broken it into a million little pieces, and then, fueled by your pain and suffering, you would have written an opera so great, so filled with raw emotion, that each time it played, I would have had to go and see every showing, and each time I would have had to sit in the same balcony seat. So when you turn around to take a bow for the audience, I would be in your line of sight, dabbing at my rosy cheeks with a lace handkerchief, and you would think to yourself, she wants me back. But no. No tears would be shed for my lover of bygone days. No tears of sadness. Only pride. Pride in knowing that I was the reason for such a beautiful opera to exist. Yes, I would let the music ring through my ears, take in the sights of the exquisite costumes, and think to myself, I did that.
Welcome to Claire. What can I do for you? Hey, Frenchie! Hey,
Oh, no. I can't skip Ayo Frenchie.
hey, yo, Frenchie!
There we go. She's just like, and you can notice like this text is completely black, so she's saying this out loud.
Hey, Frenchie!
My voice is so shot because my acid reflux is happening late at night. Is it wrong to envision police murdering this girl? It's not wrong. She doesn't like murder. She's not like, oh, I'm gonna go murder people, but you know. Also, you guys can't really see the fountain in the back. Back there. Oh man. Also, you can notice like she doesn't have any voice lines here because she's still kind of like an unknown figure. And I wanted to keep her silent. I also need to record more with Jet. So, yeah. Like, Donna needs a little bit more clips and personality things in next part. She's been a little bit more fleshed out since the first draft. What are the little things you pick up in her expression? Tell me. That she's just like this little fucking weirdo. Like Donna was like, what is this little fucking weirdo doing? Thank you so much. The shop theme is one of my favorites. And I put so many little fucking noises in it. Like those froggy little locust noises. It was supposed to just be like profoundly comforting. She's trying to burn into my soul. I tried to give her a very, can I speak to your manager type of look. Also the number 3682 was a number that, like, I would just use to exaggerate things a lot when I was, like, really young. Which is one of the more autistic things about me. I'd be like, to use, like, an exaggerated number, I would say, like, man, there's, like, 3,682 of those. Like, if there was, like, a bunch of ants in an anthill, I'd be like, there's gotta be at least 3,862.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
Should you be having the Karen lipstick? I think her lipstick, I think I, like, specifically made it, like, a certain shade for a reason? I forget. Whatever. She should just have the Karen glare. Like, I just think that she's, like, the type to just be, like, about the eccentricity with, like, Kenny and Toulouse. I think that she really has, like, sort of, this mindset of, like, oh, people who are, overly promiscuous or, like, eccentric or, like, she has this sort of mindset of, like, I don't like that. And that's not, like, which is weird. Because, like, Dash is a huge slut. But I think that she sees something, like, really pure in him that isn't necessarily nice. Like, pure derogatory. Like, I think that she could see, like, past, like, things that she usually judges other people for being like when she's with Dash. Because, like, he loves her so much that, like, and gives her so much validation, that, like, yeah, it's different. Some dude farted right in front of your boss and walked out. Story time. Nolan, worked at Stop and Shop, and there was this lady who came in and was at the checkout, and she was like, I'm toweling, and he's like, what the fuck does that mean? She's like, it means I'm shitting, and so she shits right on the floor, and then he has to, like, clean up her shit, and she's like, go clean it up, and, like, his coworkers were watching this whole thing, and they, like, stayed the fuck out of it, because they didn't want to get involved, and he's, like, retching, and he goes, what's the matter, are you afraid of shit? And apparently she went in and she, like, shit on the floor another time. And yeah, and they were like, if she does that again, like, call the fucking police. But there was this fucking, oh my god, you were spinning at the height of COVID. But, there was this other lady whose kid came in, like, she came in with this, like, toddler, and the toddler, like, pissed on the floor, and Nolan goes to, like, clean it up. And she's like, don't you dare clean that up. Would someone make you clean up, like, their child's piss? Like, imagine someone making you clean that up. He's like, I'll clean it up. Like, I'm so sorry this happened. And it's like, wow. Wow. Act 2.
All's well that ends well.
Act 2. It's gonna be really cute. Also, I hope you guys like the title screen music. It is one of my favorite themes I've ever written for this game. Man, I have to sleep soon because I'm so fucking tired. But we finished it. I'd really like to know you guys' like detailed thoughts on whatever parts you liked the most, but you could always just like scream that in the server or my DMs. I just like the feedback, so when I make my revision, I can keep things in mind. for Act 2. I've been super stressed these past few days with like the release and everything. Like, so fucking stressed. I'm trying to. I have so many things to do for this project. And yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Tied for second for Lou. I really hope that Lou does not disappoint in Act 2, because I really think that people are. I feel like it's gonna be like some people are Val people and some people are Lou people. With the characters. Because they're very alike, and they're meant to be very alike, but they're very different at the same time. But yeah. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you to my voice actors, because this game would not have like the same life in it that it has. And it's been like an extremely fun experience. Honestly, I will say though, it's been very distressing having to like just communicate with other people for a project that I was always really like about me, and it feels very vain. Like, it feels very vain to have to communicate with people who, like, you have to make them pretend to be your characters, like the little guys in your head who don't exist yet, and it's scary. Like, I remember, like, you guys might notice that Val is extremely sweet and kind, and it's because I remember writing his lines to send to his voice actor and being like, wow, I'm so embarrassed of this character when he used to be kind of a bastard, you know? And realizing like, wow, I have to like present this to the world. I have to present this to a person who has to like pretend to be him. And I was so embarrassed about that. I think that I was like, I should be nicer to this character. I should give him some better traits. And that's how he ended up kind of being the Val that he is. Because I was just like so embarrassed of how I wrote this character. And making someone like pretend to be him. And yeah. So there's like a lot of things that like have changed since I have added voice acting into the mix of this game. Because it's just like the way it goes. And communicating with other people, and like letting them have like control of their characters and how they deliver lines for them is like, it's a lot, because it's like, I'm not very good at social cues in general. Yes, you still recall Master Val. And you know what, he's got a lot of, Master Val is not like, Val was never like that. But that's more like 70s Val, which I'll get to at one point, but yeah, thank you guys for being involved with this project, because it really does mean a lot to me. It is something that I do to keep myself sane, because I have a lot of pain, and I have a lot of, I can't even eat like food that I like. There's a lot of simple things that other people can do to like alleviate their pain and everything and make their lives better, and I just like can't do them. And yeah, it sucks, but I love this project. And I want to make it for a very long time. I'm gonna go so I can fucking wash my face and sleep.